How is your fundraiser going this year? If it's anything less than amazing, it's time to talk to Shawn Murphy at FanPledge. No product to sell, nothing to deliver, and guaranteed results. Raise at least 10% more than your current donation based fundraiser, or it's free. Fun, fast, proven. Call Shawn at 903-948-7348. FanPledge. The champions are already on board. Are you? Band Yap is proudly sponsored by Troubadour Consultants. When it comes to planning group travel for your fine arts program, look no further than Troubadour Consultants. Whether you're organizing a major out-of-state trip or need top-notch accommodations for the state marching contest, John Mize and his team are ready to create a custom travel experience that meets your band's unique needs. As a family-owned, band director-run company, Troubadour understands exactly what it takes to make your trip stress-free and seamless. Plus, when you book a trip with Troubadour, they will sponsor a $500 college scholarship for a student in your band. Directors who book will also receive a free Mollard baton as a special thank you. Visit troubadourconsultants.com today to start planning your next trip with the experts who truly get it. She ate and she left a lot of crumbs in her read.
You girl, if you don't. Soundboard. Ching, 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 ching. Sees my nails. And she grabs my hand. And she takes a reed splitter. And she pulls my hand over to the trash can. And she cuts every fingernail off my finger. And I was like, thank you. I said thank you too. I was like, thank you. Won't happen again.
Hello and welcome back to Band Yap. My name is Alexa Sanchez.
And I'm Jose Sanchez.
And we have another, not an Alexa, but we have an Alexis today on the podcast. We have Alexis Sampley.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Hey. It's me.
It's you.
So do people get like that whole entire thing mixed up with you every now and then? Like they call you Alexa on accident?
No, people do it on purpose just to make me mad. Like it's rage bait. It's rage bait. Like they'll call me Alexa, like, oh, Alexa, go get this. And I'm like, girl, first of all,
Hate
that's not my
that.
name. Not my name, queen. But
Hate
okay.
that because that is my name, but you know.
No, I mean,
Use
I love
it as
on
an insult.
you.
Use it as an insult, you know, whatever.
No,
Whatever
okay,
fuels
literally,
you.
that name is beautiful for you, but I'm like, people are purposely like calling me the wrong name.
How do you think I feel? Well, that is my name. They still say that to me. You know?
Do people? Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I stand with you. I stand with you in your strife. I don't know.
It's my cross to bear. It's fine.
It is your cross to bear.
I don't like when people call me hose.
Hoses.
When is the last time someone did that?
Well, what did they type on my drink order that one time?
Booze.
Buzay.
Buzay.
I think that's kind of beautiful. I don't know.
Jose, like always, every time we go through a drive-through and they're like, "How you doing today?" He goes, "Oh, you know, another day, another dollar." And one time, somebody wrote "another dollar" as his name on the cup.
It's because you're memorable. Wait, no, they
know.
literally they're gonna remember that they remembered it, and you know, yeah. I'm sure it's hard to do that.
It's something. It's something. So Alexis is a long time friend of the pod and a long time friend to the Sanchez.
I was trying to figure
couple.
this out earlier. I don't know how long I've known Alexis. It is longer than 10 years.
Oh, way longer than 10 years.
Like 15 years maybe.
Okay,
right?
so like my first memory of you, Alexa, is I have actually so many memories that I would love to share with you, including one time there was an act of kindness my freshman year of college that you extended to me that was just so kind. But anyways, okay, we'll get there. Don't worry. Just a disclaimer also for anyone listening, which is like all of my close personal family and friends and like all of my students. And probably I'm going to send this to everyone that I've ever probably encountered in my entire life.
That's good.
So anyways, so I have ADHD. So like this is a wild ride. It's going to be a wild ride. Also, I'm a fast talker. And so if you're normally a listener that's a 2x speed, that might be impossible this episode. So you might just have to you might have to slow it down. It might be a 0.5 and this will be an 8-hour episode. But hey, if you're coming from like the Valley to TMEA, this is going to be great. You know what? This is prime real estate pod. You know, like the podcast is prime real estate because this is right before TMEA too.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
TMEA.
But anyways,
is everybody ready for TMEA?
No. How did I
nice.
meet Alexa? Hold on. I met Alexa. My first memory was at Italy High School. Okay. And this was like 2011 maybe, but I think
15 years ago.
I was in 8th grade, I think, but Alexa was like our percussion like tech, and I knew Alexa Turner. That's how you know what's up. I knew Alexa Ty Turner. Right? Did I get that right?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
That was so long ago now. My goodness.
Brought up my maiden name.
I know. What are we doing here?
For real, I government named you.
You really did. Full government name.
Okay, so I met you then, and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's so cool," because she could hold 4 mallets, guys.
Whoa.
She could hold 4 mallets at a time, and that to me I think that was like Everest. That I'm literally like, that is literally the equivalent of having the skill to climb Mount Everest. That looks so challenging.
This is like honestly the pinnacle of small school like glass shattering situations.
But really.
Because like Alexis, like where are you originally from?
Like at my inception.
I
So
mean,
Dallas, Texas. So I was born in Dallas. Shout out Dallas. Also, I'm gonna be saying shout out so much because I have so many people to shout out and things, and I mean like places to shout out, communities. Okay, Dallas, shout out. So first of all, shout out Dallas. Second of all, I lived in so I lived in Arizona for like a while, and I was like a horse girl. That was kind of like a side quest. Okay, it didn't really go anywhere, but it's important to my lore. Then I came back to Texas and I was like, you know what's cooler than riding horses? Playing oboe, which was not true. Like, I think objectively, especially now that Yellowstone and stuff is popular, riding a horse is so much cooler than playing oboe. No offense to the oboe community. I'm one of you. Okay. But like,
I'm an ally.
I'm an ally, but like, I think in this day and age, currently right now in this climate, riding a horse is probably cooler than playing oboe. But anyways, so I'm from Italy, Texas, though, just to answer the question.
That was a
Italy,
journey.
I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. ADHD, dude. Okay, but ITALY, Italy.
Yeah, so Italy.
Wait, what was the act of kindness in college?
Okay, so if any okay, so I went to the same college undergrad as Alexa. We both went to Baylor and Jose actually. We both went to it's weird for me calling him Jose by the way instead of Sanchez because I've known him since I was like 2. Um but
He's just so much older, you know.
I know he's like ancient. Oh my gosh. Remember Y2K? I don't.
I do.
I don't remember that. I was like not even walking. No, do you walk at 3?
You babe.
I'm just kidding. I took child development. I know the answer to that. Okay, no, I went to Baylor. Speaking of being super smart, right? We all went to Baylor, and my freshman year, Alexa was a senior. I think you were about to student teach, right?
Probably. Yeah.
My first semester of freshman year was your like last semester of classes, I think. And I got the flu.
Oh.
And I went to my lesson, but like, cause I didn't know you could call out of a lesson, you know, I was like so ignorant to everything. I was like, I'm just a small school girl. I don't know. Um, I'm from Italy, Texas girl. I barely know my 12 major scales. I probably actually didn't low key. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. But anyways, I was practicing, don't worry. So I went to my lesson and I was so sick. And Dr. Deloach, like shout out Dr. Deloach, she kicked me out of my lesson, of course. She's like, girl, this is insane. You're gonna like get me sick. And I was walking by the couches. Shout out the couches at McCrary. If you know, you know. IYKYK. So I was walking by the couches and Alexa was like sitting there and I must have looked ragged. Okay. Like I must have looked worn out. And she was like, are you okay? And I was like, actually, no. Like, I'm so sick. And she's like, you need to go to the doctor. And I was like, I don't even know where it's at. Like, I don't know where anything is at, bro. And you walked me to the clinic. You walked me to the actual where is it at? Like
The
I still
slick.
don't
Yeah,
know where
it's at the
that's.
slick.
It's
See?
in the slick.
I never had to learn because I was just following you.
You just knew.
I was just following your lead.
Aw.
But yeah, that was so nice.
Oh.
Shout out Alexa.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate my shout
Well,
out.
and so like one of the other like interesting connections that you two have is that Jesus Perez, friend of the pod, was also your band director. So like, how is that knowing that you're like sisters in arms in that
Oh my
way?
gosh, we're literally divas in
Sisters.
diapers. We've been divas in diapers.
Mhm.
Divas in diapers.
Yep.
You know, like with the accent too.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like we're just from the same like family tree, you know? And like
Do
who
you-
was his band director? We need to figure that out. We need to fill in our band director tree.
Oh, we should.
yeah. Do you
We
have
should make that.
do you have any Jesus Perez stories that you would like to share on the pod? Like a vivid memory of Jesus Perez.
Oh my gosh. Can I count the ways? Let's see. Okay, here's a nice one. Here's a nice one. He as like a graduation, like I'm about to go to college, he got me like a Baylor pillow on my way to state solo and ensemble contest or like, you know, like in Pflugerville. And I thought that was really nice. But no, like a funny one. I remember, oh, okay. Okay, actually, I want to call him out. Okay. Um he's an educator, right? And we have responsibilities as educators to like play when you're playing Halo like with your students, and especially like a young woman who like never played video games before, you know, like just someone just maybe like a girl trying her best. Okay, like someone just really putting herself out there. Maybe you don't just absolutely like eviscerate them every round. And I don't really know how Halo works, but I just know I felt targeted and attacked. And I'm glad I get to address this today because it was not okay.
It's a universal experience if you've been in one of Jesus's bands.
Like, what even is, I don't even know which Halo it was. What's
I don't
what's
know
a
either.
Halo?
I just
Is it about
know
angels?
They used to like connect mini Xboxes, as many as you could in the band hall, and just have like a Halo tournament, and it was madness.
No, I'm like, can we
Those are
play
the best
Mario?
Pure carnage.
Yeah, those are always the best times.
Can we play slapjack, dominoes? Like, can we? I was raised by my grandparents, right? So like, I grew up with like 75-year-olds. So I'm like, please, can we play bingo or something? Like, I don't know video games. I wasn't allowed to have that.
Mm.
That's probably not relatable. Sorry. Shout out not relating.
So, Alexis, can you tell us like why band? Why was band the thing that you did?
Okay, well, like I said, I was gonna be a professional like barrel racer.
Mm.
And then I wasn't like super good at it, slash the horse I had was like old. So like that didn't work out. So I was like, I've got to change career paths here. So I was like, oboe, right? Well, I love competition. And so like initially, I think me being in band, uh, I really thrived off like that competitive atmosphere in my 1A high school with my like class of 30. But you know what? Like it was the most competitive place in the school for sure. And so I really enjoyed that. And then my junior and my senior year of high school, I was a drum major. And that like really, I don't know, I learned a lot about leadership, or that was like the first time I really had an official leadership role. And I loved it so much. Like I loved helping people. I loved organizing events. My senior year, I had off periods at like the end of the day, and Perez, he let me go to at that time we had like started teaching the beginner band, like it existed, like it didn't really exist before, at the elementaries. And so we would travel to the 6th grade campus or like the elementary school, and he would let me like teach the beginners with him and Mr. Graves. Shout out Mr. David Graves. We love him. Friend of the
Shout out.
pod.
Oh,
Is he a friend of
that's
the pod?
right.
Yeah, like did you
I
forget,
forget
that
that
David was Alexis's band director?
Oh,
too?
that's crazy. I forgot
We're
about
very
that.
like everyone's very connected to
I know, band is so small.
Alexis.
I know. I guess I know a lot of people. But yeah, and so they let me go and start teaching. And so then I got to teach like beginner flute. And so that was super fun. And yeah, and like Perez would take me to like UIL contests just to like not even our UIL contest, just so I could watch like what happens when you do that. Like I was in like band director boot camp from like senior year of high school. But like small school band director boot camp, you know?
Yeah,
Like I was going to region meetings, I feel pretty much. I feel like I did ask to go to one time.
that's funny.
Like who asked to go to a region meeting?
Like singing the doxology.
Oh my goodness.
Our
Like,
region's the only one that does
yeah.
that.
Well, and like
What? Wait, what?
Girl,
Yeah,
we
that's
sing
not a
the doxology in Region 8 at the beginning of every meeting.
do you
No,
not?
that's so drama. I love that.
Yeah, that's a Region 8 thing. Like, do y'all sing the doxology?
Yeah, duh. Who doesn't? Wait, are you saying there's
Sing it
regions
right
that
now.
don't?
Sing it right now.
Praise God for who all blessings flow.
Okay, we've lost listeners.
Am I wrong?
No,
just
those are the right
kidding.
words. You're right.
But my voice, were you saying my voice isn't beautiful and pristine?
No, I wasn't saying that.
Oh,
This is a
do you guys
band
remember?
podcast.
Do you guys remember in like musicianship where you had to sing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the instrumentalists would be like really upset because the choir people were like,
Oh
but
my
then,
gosh.
then you put some rhythms in front of them, they'd be like, ah.
Can I be vulnerable on the pod for a second?
Obviously.
Okay, so like, I mean, and Alexa, you'll like relate to this. So like, we were like small school girlies, right? Going to big bad school, you know, like all of like so many of like the best musicians in the state, or like we're going to school with them, you know.
Yeah.
And like we're showing up, and people are talking about like, what's your marching show? And they're like, oh yeah, we did like Dvorak, and we did this, and I'm like, we did like shout out Robert W. Smith, like rip, you know, like we did Adrenaline Engines, you
We
know,
played
like
Batman.
yeah, exactly. Which like shout out those, like we love those, right? There's
We
value
love
in
Robert
I mean,
W. Smith.
there's
my
value in
first couple-
all.
Yeah, no, my second year of teaching, we did a Beach Boys show. Like,
Yeah, and exactly. But
that
like
was
I
your
felt
third year of
so like
is that
I
my
felt
third
so
year?
out of
No,
place.
that was my second year. Yeah,
Well, yeah, like I get it. You're right.
I know.
But
Well,
so I got
like-
placed in intro to musicianship. Okay. So like I was like remedial like list oral skills, okay? Cuz I mean, you know that entrance exam. Remember when you show up for like orientation?
Girl, yes.
I thought I was going to be like in high place because I knew treble and bass clef. I was like, "Oh, I know all my note names, guys." Oh, advanced.
Look at you.
Meanwhile, people like AP, like AP theory, high school. We didn't have AP anything.
I mean, but that also tells you, like, this kind of reminds you, like, you got to meet people where they're at. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not there, you're not there, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not your fault. It's just
Oh,
you need to be where you need to be.
I remember where I was going with that though. Sorry, shout out ADHD. So like after you go through your first year, you're kind of like offset with the kind of the rest or the majority of people in your class after you take that intro class. So where you end up lining up is the people in the grade below you or the class below you, all of the kids that tested out of the first musicianship that have like perfect pitch, they're now in your level. So my musicianship class, like musicianship 3 and 4, was with all of the perfect pitch kids like that were younger than me. And it was just so humbling because it'd be like 8 in the morning and I'm trying to like I'm doing movable dough, but it's not movable dough. You know what I mean? Like it's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We know.
I mean, it's just like, oh man, you want to talk about kind of a reality check? Is just like remembering what it was to be like a true beginner at something again. Like when you take methods for the first time, like specifically the opposite end of your like instrument spectrum.
Clarinet.
Yeah, getting over to clarinet a flute for me. Flute was
Yeah.
tough.
Sure.
French horn. I felt like French
Really?
horn. I felt like I never even could figure out how to sit right. Like I
That's
felt like I was
okay,
always so
that's fair.
clunky and awkward and like just ugh. I just felt like awkward.
That's fair. Yes, it's hard to
I
hold.
love percussion. I
Really?
love percussion methods.
I'm not-
We got
oh, yeah.
to do the Mahler hammer on like a box the last day.
Oh yeah, that is fun. So back French horn. French horn's not that bad. I think it's kind of hard to teach kids how to do it. I have a hard time holding a euphonium. I don't know why. Like, how do you hold that thing?
You're saying
I'm being so
things.
for real right now. I find it hard to hold it to get the correct angle, I guess.
Oh my gosh, imagine like
He's just
a
looking at me like I'm
60-pound
crazy.
kid holding a euphonium. Sometimes I look at the kids I place on tuba and I'm just like, I'm like sorry. Like I'm so sorry you have to deal with this right now.
Why are you looking at me like
Okay,
that?
first of all, you have it's like you have to.
I know how to hold it.
You gotta hug
I
it.
know how to hug it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's hard to find the correct like angle.
I tell you what, all my tuba players this year, they are the right size for that instrument.
That's good.
I love that. I have so many girl tubas this year and it is just the best thing in the world. It is my favorite thing in the world. No, oh, I'm sorry.
Fully
No,
support it.
nothing wrong with like male tuba players.
No, there's
Yeah,
different.
nothing
No,
against.
wait,
Nothing against
I mean, I
male tuba
I said
players.
fully support. Fully support it. I mean, you're not going to hear me say no girl tuba player. I'm like, whatever.
No, because they also like, I feel like anytime you have girls on brass instruments, like number one, they're just like middle school girls are just kind of smarter in general. Like they kind of develop faster. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
they mature a little intellectually faster.
there's also a different type of sass that comes with the middle school. Like,
They keep the boys in check.
yes,
Yes.
very very much so. Like,
Yeah, it's like, why are you doing that right now? That's weird.
yeah.
That's a choice. That's
Very
strange.
necessary.
Yeah, and then you put them on like tuba, where like like tuba players have to kind of self manage a lot because they go bo 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 bo
Sure.
bo bo bo, you know, and then you put a tuba player, a girl back there that has some sass on her, and then you get the rest of the boys in line.
Exactly. As with like pretty much any instrument, actually. I mean, girls just are awesome. Shout out girls. Shout out
Yeah,
females.
shout out girls.
Shout out just all the
I
females.
just
We love you. Stay strong.
The further away that students get away from the director, the worse they act. That's why tuba players and percussionists are generally the worst, and trombone players.
Do you think trombone players are the worst?
They
I
can
feel
be
like I was
pretty
meant
bad.
to be a trombone player.
They're unruly, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to interview y'all really quick. Okay. This is a new segment we're calling Alexis Takes Over really quick. Okay. Dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da. That's the jingle for it. Okay.
Got
If
it.
you didn't play your instrument, what instrument would y'all play?
Trombone.
Like what? See, I feel the same way. I would
Oh.
also be trombone.
You don't think, do you count, okay, like for you, like the oboe is your primary, but like, do you count the flute also as like your like kind of almost primary or like what?
Yeah, but sometimes I get self-conscious saying that because it's like who
I
am I
mean,
to
you
say I'm a
didn't
flute
like
player?
study flute, but you played flute like in high school.
Yeah,
like,
you're
a
very
lot.
proficient on flute.
I did take some lessons on flute with Dr. Daniel. Shout out Dr. Daniel.
Okay, well, that's
But
like
not, like,
more than
real.
like, I know, but still like that's like a close second, you know?
Well, thank you.
That's much
I
closer than me like trying to play trombone.
I actually just purchased a new flute.
See, she is a
Yeah,
flute
there you go.
player.
I'm so excited. I got such a good discount. Shout out discounts.
Like, okay, in marching band, what did you play?
Flute and piccolo.
There you go.
See?
See? Yeah, that's more than I could do.
I mean, most people. I mean, piccolo. I mean, I don't know. Piccolo's a crapshoot. You know.
Yeah.
Like, did I
Yeah,
play
no one-
piccolo? Did
no
it
one
sound
knows how to
good?
play
I don't
that.
know.
No one knows how to.
Yeah, I think it's a myth, actually.
It is.
I would have played French horn.
You think so? You would have played French horn, you wouldn't have played trumpet?
I think I probably would have played French horn.
Would you have preferred concert season or marching season as a French horn player?
Ooh, that's a good question. It depends on the program that I was associated with.
Okay. And we'll
Right.
just leave it at that.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's a good answer.
I mean, like seriously, because like if if you are part, there's just a difference in horn parts in harder music.
Mm-hmm.
Like the more difficult the music, I mean, the horn starts to take a little bit more of a centerpiece versus like grade ones, grade twos. A lot of the times the horn is like double with the saxophone versus being an independent line.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes a huge difference. But like I also play
So you want the spotlight.
I like to feel important just like anything else. Like I can tell you like as a junior high kid, I can remember, and we got a 2 at UIL, but one of the things that got me hooked is that in 7th grade we played Russian Sailor's Dance as one of our pieces. And what is featured in that? Low
Tuba.
brass. Yeah, low brass. And so that made me like, okay, I really like this. And so I think there always has to be some type of hook for sections.
Fun fact, just to tie it. When I was student teaching with y'all, Victor did Russian Sailor Dance.
Yeah, and he wanted to hurt himself consistently for it.
I remember that tuba section too, because there was that really good tuba player. I can't remember his name, but he was so good and he was really funny. And I helped him with his math homework like 3 times.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name.
And like, if you got the players to do something, I mean, use it while you can. So yeah. So you graduate from Italy High School. which is
Itla
a
Haskell.
small school. It's currently a 2A underneath the new system.
I was a
Um,
1A. I was there when it was a 1A.
and then you graduated from there. You were a drum major. You did those things. Like what, like seriously, like drew you to the band, and like what made you stay in band other than the competition types of things? Like what would you tell like our current fifth grader? Like, hey, you need to do band, and this is the reason.
Well, it's also how I've met, like, pretty much every person that I besides someone, like, in my family that I care about and value, like, in my entire life, you know? Like, it's transcended, like, beyond just, like, some an activity, like, doing this, like, I'm sitting in a chair and I'm playing my oboe and I'm playing music, like, obviously, I enjoy that, and that's what hooked me initially. I liked the feeling of, like, being successful at something. I liked the feeling of figuring out how to get better at something, and how, like, I like the challenge and that you never really master it, you know what I mean? Like, there's always gonna be something that you can grow and do better, and it's just so cool that this is something that like, that's just a facet of band and playing music, but, like, it's just how I've met all my friends, all the people I care about, everyone I love, like, I don't know, it's just, like, my whole it sounds so corny and, like, lame and also just, like, kinda cringe, but, like, it's legit, like, my whole life now. But, like, not in a sad way, just in that, like, I pretty much everyone I know, whether they still do band, or still play music or whatever, like, I met them through we played together at this thing, or, we did this, or we were in college together and now you do this, and things like that. So, I mean, probably that is why I continue to do it, or at least part of why I do it now. But now I love teaching. Like, I love teaching. Teaching is the best part.
So after you graduated college, you started graduating college, and you were placed for student teaching, and we had the wonderful experience of having you as a student teacher at this place that like is really awful,
What?
Gatesville ISD,
Awful.
with me and
Crazy.
at that point in time, Mr. Victor Garza. Amy was there still,
Shout out,
yes.
Victor.
Shout
Oh,
out
shout out, Amy.
Victor. Shout
Yeah,
out
and
Amy. Shout
and
out
and
Victor.
Michael Orica. So
Shout out Mike.
like what are some things that like you discovered that were just a little bit different from like the college experience, because you're a little bit closer than to your student teaching than what a lot of our guests have been. What is some of the things that you realized going through the student teaching aspect versus like what it was like in college?
That, like, the real world is so different in just about every way. Like, you can conceptualize so many things on paper and hypotheticals and, like, this is what I'd do if this happened and all of these things, but there's no substitute for, like, real world experience and, like, actually being in front of a group of kids and trying to get them to understand a concept. Like, how do you make kids care about what you're saying? Like, it's all well and good if you know what you're saying, like, pedagogically, there's merit to that, but, like, how do you make kids care? And that's the thing that you can't I don't even know if you can learn that in a classroom, you know what I mean? It's like, you kinda just have to learn it by trial and error and, things like that. So I think that was one of the main things where it was just like, "Oh my gosh, okay, I have to figure out how to, like, make this work."
So, do you have any stories from your student teaching time with us over
Do
at
you
Gatesville
have
Advisor?
any in mind that you'd like me to tell?
Uh,
Do any pop out to you? We can help me narrow it down. There's a lot. It was fun. I also worked there. I was your marching tech for 2 years before that too. So I kind of
I
already knew
forgot
some
about
of the
that.
kids. Yeah, I texted Alexa. I remember I asked her one summer. I was like, "Hey, do you know anyone that needs a marching tech?" Because you worked at Midway.
Gosh.
well,
Yeah.
and I think that was like kind of the nice thing about the student teaching thing with you is that like I knew exactly who I was getting, and I knew exactly the fact that it would be a relationship that went past the student teaching atmosphere, that like
For
I
sure.
knew that I could keep in contact with you at some point in time and our paths would cross, and like it would be like still like okay, you're still in the office. Like nothing would change, which is not always the case for people when they have student teachers. And like for us, because we're out in the wilderness, having a student teacher is a gift. So therefore, like we like try to appreciate you as much as we could. And I felt like for a lot of your teaching experience, student teaching experience, that you got actually a lot of podium and teaching time.
I got a ton of podium and teaching time, and that's what, because like in my class of people I was student teaching with, I won't say I was the only person at like a smaller school, but it was abnormal, like I wasn't of the or I was of the minority of like, being at a smaller school. And so people would go back and like we'd have our little seminars or whatever and they would talk about, this is what we're doing. And I'd be like, "Yeah, so I'm teaching the beginner flute class." Like like I teach the 7th grade band these days of the week. I am doing a piece with the wind ensemble. Like there was so much stuff that you allowed me to be able to do outside of, well, I think it's, also you already knew me, so the trust was already established in some way. Maybe. You, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I mean, and I can tell you because of the years of like communication you and I had, and like Jesus and building those bridges and like creating
Yeah.
those connections, like you coming into the band hall was not like a question for me at any point in time. It was all like, oh yeah, Sampley's here. Great.
And so, I mean, that was just A re I think it may be a unique situation, but I'm so grateful for it, and also, I will say there was one really cool thing that you did. You were showing me about, like, budget stuff one time, and you, like, pulled up like your entire budget spreadsheet, everything, and were showing me what like line items meant and like budget codes and like if it has this code it means this and it comes out of this account and it's like during the day so it's the like contracted services versus this and like at the time I was like I'm not going to need to know this, bro. I'm going to be an assistant. But like I never had really aspired at the time to be like a head director and in charge of stuff, but that's so valuable. Like just that one lesson, um, when it was time for me to actually start dealing with things like that, like I didn't feel as ignorant. And I knew kind of what questions to ask people that I work with as kind of like a jumping off point. So thank you, Jose.
Well,
That was
like,
really
and
cool. You did that.
and I think that something that we try to do at least whenever we have student teachers, and whenever I have a new hire, um I allow that new hire or student teacher or anyone to do what they need and what they feel is right in the situation. And if it's a victory for them at the end of the situation, great. If it is a complete failure and bust, there is a conversation that happens that is like, okay, what did we learn from that situation?
You're so subtle. I know what story you want me to tell.
Oh yes.
You're so
Oh yes.
subtle.
But this is also a perfect learning experience because not only did something happen to you in this situation, but it has happened to almost every single assistant that I've ever had. It has happened to almost every single student that I've ever had. And like we use that as a teaching model in order to make sure students are aware. It's like it's okay if you don't know something because everybody's learning at all points in time.
Well, I was also, like, ignorant, like, I just wasn't prepared. Okay, so anyways, guys, if you're still with us, we're 36 minutes in. Is everyone doing okay? 11th inning stretch, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
11th
cool.
inning. That's the one.
11th, that's the one. Is it really? Okay,
No.
cool. Oh, 8th, 7th,
Seventh.
si 6th? No,
You
I'm not
got
gonna say
there.
it.
7th. It's
Okay,
7th. You
cool.
got there.
Thank you.
6
Love it, love
11.
it. I don't watch baseball. No, shout out baseball. We love you. Anyways, America's pastime, right? I don't know. Okay, so Jose I heard that. Jose told me that I would be able to do a piece on the spring concert with like the wind ensemble. And I wanted to do undertow because I had like played that in a region band like 2 years before or something, and I thought it was cool. And also like every high schooler loves Mackie, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like I was like, or I wasn't in high school, but I was like They're gonna love this one. This is so cool. They're gonna practice this. So he had told me I was gonna do it, and I was like dragging my feet because I was kind of nervous too. So like I was like dragging my feet with copying it. I was kind of doing that like avoidant, you know, technique where it's like I know that this is gonna be scary, so I just don't want to think about it. And so I get to rehearsal one day because I think didn't rehearsal start like before school?
Yeah, 7:15 a.m.
Yeah, 7:15. I get there at like 7:15. And the first thing Jose says to me is that I get, like, the entire rehearsal. I think, if I remember correctly, if it wasn't the entire rehearsal, it was a big chunk.
Yeah, I think it was we would take care of the warm up, and then the rest of the rehearsal was yours.
Yep, you're right. And so I was like, "Yeah, I'm so excited. Woo, let's do this." And the way that the band hall was set up at the time, and I don't it might still be, but like the band is facing like these whiteboards and the podium, and then behind the podium, there's like these foldable tables where like everyone else sits and like kind of is right behind the person that's like directing. And so, it's just like a table of band directors just watching you kind of do your thing. So that's intimidating, but and so I start off teaching undertow to a group of high school students by writing on a movable whiteboard uh, a lesson about 7/8. Genius.
Best way to learn.
The best way to learn, I start by talking about 7/8 and drawing notes and talking about eighth notes and values, and it is just, like, not great. Like, it is boring, no one cares, and so then it just kinda goes downhill from there, and so I just am, like, floundering, and I remember at one point, like, I turn around and look at you guys, and I'm, like, ready to call it in. I'm like, "Look, this is not working, like, nothing is going right, like, this is so awkward, this is uncomfortable, please save me." And you guys were like, "Nope." And I was like, "Okay." And so, you know what? We got through it. We played notes, that's for sure. Um, and I'm alive, and then now it's a great story.
Well, I think
It was
I
humbling for sure.
well, I think my favorite moment of that, and I remember this quite vividly, is that I walked up to you, I go, "You want me to help you?" And you're like, "Yes, please." I'm going, "Okay," and here we go.
That's right, that's right.
And then I did something that was very simple, and then they played it correctly, and you were like, "I really hate you right now."
Yeah, no, I was definitely feeling all the emotions. I was just so embarrassing. Yeah, you definitely remember it better than me because it was like trauma. But it's trauma that you grow from, like it's not like the capital T trauma, it's like the lowercase t, where it's like, you know what, I'm gonna grow from this.
Well, and like I said, it's taking it back to remembering like we have to meet people where they're at. Like I mean, I have Dr. Wilson. And I'm very fortunate to have Dr. Wilson come out in clinic with my group. And it's just
Mhm.
like he'll say something. I'm like, why didn't I say that? Like, why didn't I do that?
Mhm.
Like I'm learning just as much as the kids are at that point in time.
He's
And
so incredible.
yeah, and which is great. Like I'm just like, oh, that's so simple, or like, oh, or it validates some of the things I'm saying because then he'll say the same thing I said, and then I'll be like, huh, I've never said that a day in my life, and it's just like a lot of validation through that as well.
Oh my gosh, or when, like, someone's able to like, you or when you, like, have a concept that you think you've thought of, like, every way to explain it, and then you hear a new one that someone says, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, wait, that's, like, the best way to explain that I've ever heard in my life."
Well, it's something that I have found out, and I don't know how do you explain key signatures to your kids, like sixth grade.
So, like, right now I actually stole karate skills from you, fun fact. I use, like, literally the same picture of SpongeBob that you guys use and everything.
Oh, nice.
Do you still use those?
Depending on the class, but yes.
I love it. Anyways, so we're doing that, and right now I draw, like, BEADGCF, and we talk about, like, um like the number of sharps or flats and like how to determine like what your key signature would be based off that. That's where we're at now, and that's how I'm introducing it. I haven't really done it like that in the past, but with my current beginners, like today was actually awesome and it was going super well. I was like putting random like key signatures up on the board and they were able to tell me like, what they were. Like I was like, okay, if we have a key signature that has 3 sharps, what would they be, and then I don't know, that. And then you look at the second to the last flat or look at your last sharp.
Yeah. So, what I've started doing for them to start understanding key signatures is that I refer to everything as universes.
Love that.
So I'm like, all right, we're in the key of concert B flat major. In this universe, B flat and E flat are always flat. I go, so they don't need that symbol because in this universe, that's just the way it is. It's like, and so I reference Doctor Strange in the multiverse of madness. I'm like, people in that universe, like this, sky was purple. That might be weird to us because we're visiting, but to them, the sky's just purple. So like understanding those concepts and like that's something that they've gotten like really good at. They're like, all right, what universe are we living in today? I'm like, the universe in which you take showers. And so it's just like kind of going through that process and finding new ways for concepts for them to grasp a hold. And I think some of the ways I do that is by just listening to them and seeing what they're interested in.
And
And
what
then
they're into.
yeah, I like, oh my goodness. I referenced what did I reference today? Oh, okay, cringe moment. And I like I said, I like anime. I've mentioned that on the podcast before. But there
Which
are very
one? What's your
few.
favorite anime?
I don't know if I have really a favorite one right now. But I referenced Demon Slayer today in a lesson. And I referenced it because I was all like, okay, dude, like you are running through whatever you're playing. I go, but you're not like refining it. And I referred to a character and I was like, well, how many things can he do? And they're like, one. I go, and is it just like one thing that he's like, how good is he? Oh, he's like the best at it. I go, okay, like right now you're being mediocre at everything that you're doing.
Drag 'em.
So like just having some of those conversations and just getting to where they understand what I'm trying to say, they go, "Oh, I get it now." I'm like, "Yes, please, please do, please do." So you
No,
shoot
I need to like figure out how to like relate more to kids who like Marvel movies because I've never even seen like a Marvel movie.
what?
So I don't even get the Doctor Strange reference.
It's
I'd be
okay.
like, kids, it's like this Kesha song, okay? I'm just kidding.
The Doctor Strange one, I don't want to say it's obscure, but that's like, you
Yeah.
have to be deep.
Well,
You're
I
in
mean,
deep.
my French horn class gets it.
Of course, your French horn task.
Just the French horns get it.
Not a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, "What?" I mean, they get it. So I mean, I'm not angry about it.
Of course.
So, so
No,
after,
I live.
so what year of teaching are you in as of current?
My 6.
You're 6 years. So you're still like in the young teacher aspect of things. Is there
For sure.
so
So young.
is there any one lesson that you've learned in your first 6 years that you're like, if you are getting into this profession, this is what you should know?
My goodness. I mean, like, yeah, so many things. Okay, so like probably one of my like earliest lessons. Actually, my first year of teaching taught me so much. Um, what you just talked about, like meeting people where they're at rather than like throwing things at people because you think that you need to have a program that the kids are playing this and they have to do this and this and this. When you just entered into a situation that you know nothing about, if that makes sense. Like that was a huge mistake I made my first year. Like going in and being like, okay, this is a grade 2 and this is what top bands at a middle school should be playing in our classification. And if you don't know all your scales yet, then like too bad. Like that's insane. Like I didn't say it like that, but like that's basically what my mentality was. Is just like, well, how did they not already know how to do all this? Like what? And I didn't know what to do with that. And so I really had to, I learned a lot of lessons with exactly that. Just like meet kids where they're at. Don't program music that you just really wanted to play when you were in middle school and you think it'd be cool if the kids played it, like just because you liked it in middle school. Because my tastes in middle school aren't what kids think are cool right now.
Ooh, okay. Oh, what's a middle school piece that you thought was cool back when you were in middle school?
Dude, shout out Furioso.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Furiosa's a good one.
that is a
I
good
like
one.
Furioso.
Shout out Furioso. Shout out. I'm such a Robert W. Smith stan. I think I was like
Clearly.
his big. I really was like I loved Into the Storm.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's solid.
That's a standard Robert W. Smith.
You know what I used to do in middle school and high school? Say no.
No.
Okay, so I my grandparents like they didn't really know anything about like technology or like anything about band or whatever, and I would like go home from school and go on YouTube and like play recordings of like like the studio like JW Pepper recordings or whatever of like Into the Storm and stuff, and I would show my grandparents. I'd cast it to the TV and I'd be like, this was us in class today, guys, don't we sound so good? And then
Man, you were like legitimately like catfishing your grandparents.
was, but like it's not like they didn't go to the concerts. Like, no, shout out Italy High School. Like we were, we were good, right? But like we weren't like North Texas Wind Symphony good, like we weren't even playing the level of music I was showing them. We're not playing October. It's not me playing that oboe.
Come on.
But yeah,
That's
I used to
funny.
do that. Yeah. So those are my tastes. Just a lot of Robert W. Smith.
Well, let me tell
I
you.
can't believe you used to catfish.
That's
people.
funny. Like, well, so like I'm too old to like have the YouTube thing. Like when I was going through that phase, it was on CDs. And
What are
so like
those?
yeah, exactly. So when my band director would get like the CDs from like Hal Leonard and stuff like that, I'm like, I would just ask him, "Can I take these?"
That's sweet. You were just a
That's
little
really
like band
smart.
nerd. That's really smart.
Well, I
That's
mean,
very
I
smart.
didn't
You were
even
just
think to
like
do that. So
I
you had
didn't-
that dog in you,
you did. You had that dog.
You had that dog.
I didn't have the capability to like do YouTube, so found reference recordings.
Yeah, I mean that's what like collegiate libraries are for and stuff, right?
Yeah, well, like I was what was the first time I ever heard a good tuba player was a record of Harvey Phillips. Like a
Shout out Harvey
legit
Phillips.
Shout out.
record. So that's how old I am.
I like.
Like vinyl?
Did you have a record player?
In the band hall, there was a record player.
I don't feel like that's that unusual. I guess I feel like.
Oh my gosh,
seen
I've
a
never
record
seen
player in
one.
a band hall somewhere. It
I
wasn't
mean,
my band hall.
I think we have one in our band hall.
Maybe that's where I've seen it.
You have a record player in your band hall?
Yeah, it's in the
I think we
music
do,
library.
yeah.
Wait, that's so cool actually.
But like that's what I did to listen to a good tuba player.
I just thought of a student teaching story, but it's so off topic. But you said library and something happened and I need to tell you about it.
Oh my goodness, I'm afraid of this story.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay, yeah, you can share your
Well,
story.
I guess, okay. Is it okay if I say that you did have a mouse in your library?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
there's
we
mice
have
everywhere. That's
vermin.
like we.
Okay,
we
I
tell the
I didn't
kids.
want to like out you for like a mice problem.
Oh no, everyone is well aware.
We
of
saw
it.
a kid saw one the other day in the middle of band class.
Yeah, in our choir room.
Okay, well, I'm not like a huge fan of the sticky traps because that kind of just like the mouse like starves, and mice are kind of cute. So like one day I was making copies as student teachers do on occasion. And so I was in there and there was a little mouse that was like stuck to the sticky pad and that upset me and it didn't sit right with me. And so I Googled like how do you get a mouse? It was still alive. How do you get a mouse like off a sticky pad? And so it said just like oil. And so I go ask Jose, I don't know if you remember this actually, but I was like, do we have any oil anywhere? Which is like, why would, but like, of course it's a band hall. And they're like, well, no, like we don't have like normal or whatever. And I was like, do you think valve oil would work? And they were like, work for what? And I was like, don't worry about it. And so I took valve oil and I put it, I grabbed the mouse like on the trap and I took it out to the little
My
like
goodness gracious, what is happening in the band hall?
I took the
This is under your purview, Jose.
I picked up the little mouse trap. I didn't want to touch the mouse. I don't want to, whatever. And so I pick him up and I take him outside to that little grassy area outside the band hall. And I douse this mouse in valve oil.
Oh my God. Death by valve
I know.
oil.
Jeez. What
Shout
happened to
out
that mouse?
PETA.
You know,
Shout out
drown
PETA. No,
the
okay, so
mouse.
well, I'm like, I don't know how much to put, and like he was stuck in a couple spots, and I just want to make sure he was free because I'm not gonna like get him free. I'm not gonna wiggle him free. He's got to do this on his own. So I was like, let me just make sure he has enough. I can pay you back for the valve oil, by the way. I'm sorry.
Too late.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But anyways, he was free and he ran away, like off into the field.
Okay, well at least he went into the
Be
field.
free. Now he like probably had lots of babies
Yeah.
who live in our band
Who
hall.
live in your band hall.
Yeah.
Or have been eaten by the stray cats outside our band
I don't
hall.
feel like the rats or mice, whatever we want to call them, are as bad as the cockroaches. We have a cockroach problem.
There's
I
just
hate cockroaches. I've never seen so many cockroaches as I have this calendar 365 year. I don't know what's going on, but I
We
think there's like a epidemic.
Yeah,
I
we have
mean,
it too.
I mean, nothing can beat the cricket situation from like my first year there.
And it's never been that bad again.
No, that was 10 years ago. We're due.
Because it literally, because I remember that too. Because when we would go to football games and have like crickets in kids' hair and like not just like the normal like, oh my God, a cricket, like the lights are covered in crickets.
Yeah.
And we have to sweep the entrance of the door because there are crickets everywhere in a pile.
We should look at the Farmer's Almanac and see what like the conditions were that year to see if there's any correlation between crickets and like the soil or something,
I'm sure there is.
So currently you are teaching where?
I work in Castleberry ISD and I teach at Irma Marsh Middle School. Shout out Miss Marsh. Okay, and also like the abbreviation is IMMS, but when I say it too fast, it sounds like I'm saying I'm a mess, which is funny.
I'm a mess.
I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
So like what makes Castleberry ISD like special? Because the Castleberry ISD has like a huge like history of being like a successful band program.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, like the Phil Aikman, he was the director at Castleberry for so many years and he's like such a legend. I ordered pizza. I live in the community that I teach in and I ordered pizza the other day and my pizza delivery driver, he's like, "Are you the band director in Castleberry?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm one of them." He's like, "I've seen you on Facebook. Phil Aikman was my band director." And it was just like so cool because I live in a big city. Like I live in Fort Worth, but yet it doesn't feel like a big city. And so like that's one of the things I love about Castleberry is that I think, and I don't know if we have a fact checker on the pod, but I think it's the smallest district by square mileage in the state. It's only 7 square miles. Yeah, and so like I can see downtown Fort Worth, like the skyscrapers. I can see it from the high school. So we're like right there. But it's like it's a very small, densely populated community. Because we're kind of on the bigger end of 4A too. But yeah, so like that for sure. Like the small town feel. I have like, I mean, I'm sure everyone says this, but like my kids are so cool and awesome and funny and smart and talented and amazing and empathetic and kind and just all the positive things. Like my students are literally the best and their families are the best. And like, I go to so many quinceañeras and I love it. And I just like know so many families and it's just my favorite thing in the world. Like I love living in my community and people have told me like never live like where you teach, right? Like you're going to see kids at the grocery store. I love seeing kids at the grocery store and like families at the grocery store and like parents coming to give me a hug while I'm picking out peppered turkey. You know what I mean? Like I actually live for that. I love it.
Well, and I've seen pictures of like the football stadium and like the football stadium is like right. I mean, you're right. It's like right in the middle of things.
Yeah.
And so, what would you say the population is like? Is it like a mix of, a variation of like Hispanic, Caucasian, African American? Is there a certain population that's a little bit different there?
Again, like we need the fact checker, but I think I'm gonna say it's like 93 to 96% uh like Latin community. Not
Latinx, if you're being
like yeah,
appropriate.
Latinx. but they're obviously not, they're not just from like Mexico, they're from Honduras. We have students from Puerto Rico, Costa Rica. I mean, really just like all Ecuador, all over. But yeah, definitely that's like the majority makeup of my student population. And then the rest of the makeup, it's kind of a mix. Um, it is like it's a Title I school district, and so there are, unique challenges that come with that, but I love it so much. Like I love my kids so much. I would do anything for them. I'm like, get behind me.
So like why middle school? Why is middle school like special to you?
I mean, have y'all ever talked to like a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old? They're so funny.
Well,
Every
yeah,
day.
there's been a middle school student who betrayed my trust, and then she was upset with me that I wouldn't,
Oh man.
give her a handshake for the rest of the semester.
What happened?
She high fives are big, right?
Yeah, of
And
course.
so she went to give Jose a high five and then pulled it away.
Yeah, she dipped on me.
And he would not give her another high five until January. He
You
was
know what?
like,
I support
no.
that. I support that.
He was
That's
like,
teaching lessons.
I'm not doing that. You betrayed me. We will not be high fiving until the new year.
Mm-hmm.
New
We
year,
call
new me.
that accountability. That's
Mhm.
accountability
She's
for
like,
your
Mr. Sanchez,
actions.
I'm sorry, dab me up, dab me up. I'm like,
Uh-uh.
you lost that
No.
trust, girl. You need to
No
get to stepping.
dabs. No
Okay?
dabs.
Get to stepping.
She was so upset too for like days. Every day she'd come in, Mr. Sanchez, can I have a high five? Nope.
Break my trust.
Exactly. But you know what? You have to learn these lessons young.
Well, it's not even the fact that she did it once; she did it twice.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Twice?
what. Yeah, when she got me the
I
first
didn't
time.
realize it was twice.
No, it was
No,
twice.
twice is crazy.
Fool me once.
Yeah, that's what I
No,
said.
twice
like,
is crazy.
I was like,
like,
you lost privileges, girl. Mm-mm.
no, that's
fool me
insane. Like
thrice.
she was for sure trying you
Yeah,
there.
go get gone.
It's okay. They've reconciled and repaired
thank
the
goodness.
relationship.
Yeah.
And
I'm so glad. No, I was freaking out for a minute.
I don't play that.
I'm
mess.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay,
Heck
so
no.
like, prime example about mess around and find out. So I have absorbed Alexa's trombone class for the time being, just because like there are certain things that it's a little bit different if when a brass player explains some brass concept sometimes,
Yeah.
and her some of her trombone players uh found out because
Oh.
I don't deal with certain things.
they already knew. They just
They didn't think.
they already found.
Yeah. Well, like so I have like a rule like okay, you should be in class. The bell has rung. Your body and your presence should be in the classroom and you
Do you guys
should
have
be
an arpeggio as your bell?
no, thank goodness.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
But
We have a
like
G major.
oh,
Oh, that's fun.
but like I had warned the tuba players. I'm like, you better be the first people in your seat, and you better have the instrument.
That's right.
There's also far fewer tuba players.
Yeah. So like we added.
It's like literally
And-
your instrument weighs nothing. Get in your chair.
And to not that I'm not making excuses for the trombone players, but they have to walk from the band classroom, most of them, because that's where their last class ends, all the way to their locker and then come all the way back. So they have a lot of time to get into quirky hijinks.
Yes.
Back to the band.
So like I like was ready to go. Like I'm in the class. I'm standing at the door. There are 5 or 6 trombone players still outside the room, like
Ooh,
on
Lord.
their way.
Ooh, Lord.
And the bell
5 or 6? Are
Yeah.
you sure there wasn't one more?
6 or 7.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Ow! Cheer, 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 cheer! Soundboard.
And so I shut the door and I'm like, trombone players, why is your instrument not being put together? Well, we were waiting for you to tell us what to do. I'm telling you, put your instrument together.
It's 3 pieces.
Girl, what you waiting for?
Yeah, like that's the way I said it.
They have they have never
Clarinets
once.
have 75 pieces.
Yeah, well, they were waiting for me to tell them what to do. I'm like, sit down, put your instrument in. And then the kids,
Sit down.
like the kids that are tardy are like, they knock on the door. And I'm like, oh, somebody's at the door. Do, 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 do. And I opened up the door just enough for like my nose and my eyeballs to be like 11. I'm like, hello. They're like, can we come in? I'm like, who are you? And they're like, well, we're trombone players. Can we come in? I go, that's funny. All the trombone players I was expecting are already in the room. Do you have a pass?
I'd be like, play
No.
your chromatic scale and then you can enter.
Yeah.
2
They're like,
octaves.
Yeah.
no. I go,
Double
what?
tongued.
Well, it
Here's the Met.
seems like you owe me a tardy pass. Do you have that pass? No. I go, goodbye.
Leave.
And then the next
Walk
day,
home. No
and
case.
then the next day, I had only one student tardy who was in the classroom the day before and saw this whole entire thing happen. And I haven't had a tardy student since.
And he stands on that. That's, you know what we know about Jose is he stands on 10 toes down. He stands on business.
On
I don't
business.
play that.
He be
10
standing on business.
toes. 10
I
toes
just
down.
man, I just like I don't get it. Like hurry, like you have all
3
that time.
pieces. Like it's 3 pieces.
Yeah. And it's like they like in the grand scheme of things, the area that they have to travel is so small.
That's okay. They have to think in numbers. It's hard.
Oh my, yeah.
Well, that's the other thing I've been breaking them of
They do have
recently.
to think in numbers.
Is
But
that,
numbers and notes, like it's crazy.
You only have to know up to 7.
well, like that's the thing, and I got onto the trombone players about this too because they have memorized sequences and of orders, like specifically
Yup.
chromatic. I'm like, you got to read the music, bruh. Like, try
Tell me
again.
that and harmonic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, I quiz everything. They're like, I go, what note is that? They're like E flat. I go, what's the other name of it? I go, what's its nickname? What is it? Juice. I got you. All right. Like,
Juice.
like, tell me
Shout
what's
out
up.
Juice.
But like, just finding keeping the line, especially at this time of the year, is like, ugh.
Yeah, they feel big and bad because they got their new Christmas outfits, you know?
Yep.
Mhm.
I got them new shoes.
They got the fresh cut.
Mhm.
Nuh-uh.
Not around here. So, so you're at IMMS.
I'm a mess.
Okay, and like,
Mama mess.
can you tell us a little bit more about your middle school program?
Oh my gosh, yes. So I have I'm a 2C middle school. We feed a 4A. And at my middle school, we currently have 400 and okay, last time I looked it was 418, but like I don't know, after the holidays, I don't know if it went up or down. Cuz kids move in and out, but I have 418 kids enrolled in my middle school program. That's about like 190 something beginners this year. We had a huge beginner class last year, and so we have a really big 7th grade class this year as well. And then I don't know, it's like 100 something. And then our 8th grade is like 100 and in between like 100 and 120 around there, I think. I don't know. Like the exact breakdown, but it's a lot. It's a lot of kids. We have 3 bands, and then I guess 4. We have the beginner band. We teach, we don't teach combined beginner classes. We have, all different sections, except for like my 7th period class is kind of a mix of everyone. I have like 7 clarinets and like 15 saxophones and like 3 oboes. But there's always I mean, I don't know actually. I have no frame of reference, but maybe other people deal with that. Um, but yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
So,
It's so fun. My band hall is so cute.
So, what do you attribute to like the numbers that you're getting into your program?
So many people ask if band is like required because like the numbers are so
Right.
big, like we're forcing kids to be in band. It's really not. We have so many electives. Um, we have like mariachi, or we have a fantastic mariachi program. Like so good. And we share trumpet players, so that's something really cool. Our trumpet students, they have to be enrolled in band in order to be eligible to play trumpet in mariachi. And so they get kind of like double dip getting to play music every day, which is really good for their embouchure, obviously. Um, so yeah, we have mariachi and choir and theater and art and like CTE classes and stuff. So they actually do get to choose. Um, I just feel like every year I'm there, the kids at the elementary schools, when I go to visit, they kind of like know who I am. And so that has helped the longer I've been here. This is my 6th year in this district. I think it actually is my 7th year teaching. This is my 6th year in this district. And yeah, like I feel like they just kind of know who I am and that helps. So they're like, "Oh, I know that lady. She taught my sister. I want to be in her class because my sister loved her class when she took it with her." And so that helps. And word kind of spreads. I don't know. Word gets around that band's fun. I think they just love to be in their class, in my class, not because of just solely me, like also my fantastic coworkers, the high school directors, Josh, Perry, and Wes. They come down and they help every single day. My assistant Travis, he's fantastic. He really balances me out. I'm a As you know, people can tell, I have a pretty big personality, and he
What?
is.
I hadn't noticed.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm a Gemini. And so, anyways, he's so laid back and chill, and just balances so well. And so, I mean, we all just are there because we love like kids and helping kids be better at like not just music. Like music is the medium that we do it through, but like I just want to see these kids succeed and like go on to do things better, like be better than me in every possible way. And so I think they feel valued. I think that's really what it is. And that word spreads that you're in this room, you really feel taken care of and valued and loved. Not to
That's
be
nice.
corny,
Oh
but
no, I mean, but that's what we preach a whole lot is that like and there are so many people who can say that, but like the number of people who actually do that is it's a completely different thing. Like, is there anything else that you do to help like create that culture in your program? Are there any like special things and traditions that you like y'all really do?
yeah, I mean, I feel like we have a ton of traditions that kind of I feel like we just add more every single year. But one of my favorite things that we've done pretty consistently is I call it band Christmas, but it happens in like September after all the kids have like ordered their supplies and their instruments, and we've gotten everything checked out and everything's come in. Everything's like wrapped in plastic when they get it. And even if they're using like a school instrument, like we'll wrap it. Um, and I set up a Christmas tree in the band hall, and I make cookies. Sometimes I buy cookies, but, like, don't tell anyone. And, and we put on Christmas music, and I have this, like, huge projector, and we put, like, a fireplace, and kids can wear their Christmas, like, PJs to school and stuff, and we have Christmas in September, where they get to open their instruments for the first time, and it is so cute and so exciting. And it's still like 115 degrees outside, but that's fine. And so, yeah, like that's one of my favorite things that we do. And let's see, we do, at the last couple of days of school every year, because I have this huge projector and I'm very fortunate to have a fantastic space. My first year working in Castleberry was the first year they opened a brand new band hall. And so we have two band halls. And in the second band hall, there's like a smart TV that you can hook up a switch to. And so in one room, we'll have like a Smash Bros tournament for kids to play. And in the other room, we'll have a Mario Kart tournament. And we actually do like a bracket and everything, and there's winners, and the kids can bring snacks. We set up tables with like every spicy chip you have ever seen in your life, ever. And like if you thought you'd seen them all, no, you haven't, because there's some different kinds over here too. Like kids will bring stuff from like chicken tikka masala flavored chips.
Ooh.
That's good. You know what I mean? But like, where'd you get those? So we have this big party at the last 2 days of school, and so that's really fun. I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly asking myself, like, well, what would you have wanted to do when you were in middle school band? I literally joined band in 6th grade because shout out Perez. He came to the elementary school, or I joined it in 7th grade because we didn't have 6th grade band. But he came to my 6th grade class and said that they took a lot of field trips. That was part of the sell. And I was like, sign me up. I love field trips, and my grandma lets me have a Lunchable on field trip days, and I love Lunchables. So band it is.
Wow.
Can I play the violin, Mr. Perez? Didn't know that wasn't in band.
No.
Can I play the piano?
Ooh,
Can I play the
what's your favorite Lunchable?
Nachos. The cheese sauce?
Nachos, really?
nachos?
Oh yeah.
I feel like they've changed
Nachos.
that one since we were kids. It doesn't feel the same.
I feel like it's always the pizza. That's where I go. I go to the pizza.
I have a spicy nacho Lunchable in my fridge right now. If you guys want to do ASMR, I can crunch the chips.
I do like The pizza one. I don't know. Maybe I should try a nacho one.
I feel like that was a no. If you were here, I'd give you some.
Eleanor likes the pizza. Jonah likes whichever one has gummy worms.
Solid. That's a solid choice.
Lunchables have gummy worms?
Yes. Which it's usually the turkey and like cheddar or something. So it's just kind of like plain Jane. But if it has gummy worms, he's in.
Have you ever microwaved the pizza Lunchable? I haven't either, but I met someone one time that did that and I thought it was weird.
That feels wrong.
Yeah, it's like that's an extra step.
That doesn't feel like that's what
not
that's
a
intended
Lunchable.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
Lunchables are meant for like outdoor eating.
Yeah.
Like you're sitting on a sidewalk.
Right.
If I wanted a pizza, I'd get a
Hands are not clean.
No. There is no like hand sanitizer.
No
or, like,
Germex in sight.
No.
COVID might have originated from the sidewalk Lunchable. I'm sorry, that's probably bad. That's fine.
So, like who are some and we've mentioned Jesus and who are some other people who've played a role in like your development in music education?
Okay, well, my oboe professor, Dr. Doris Deloach at Baylor, like IYKYK, like she's phenomenal. Just she was such like a strong example of like what's the word? Just like BA, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
bad bad A, you know what I mean? Bleep, bad bleep. She's just oh my gosh, I just can't say enough positive things about her, and she took such a chance on me. Like I would the freshman class that I entered into her studio with were like 6A 1 and 2 oboe chairs in the state, and I was just this like little girl who didn't take lessons and like really did not know. I mean, like now I don't want to diminish my education like in high school, but it was just like I wasn't playing the same level of music that the people I was entering into college with were playing. And like I don't know, I guess she saw something, and I'm just so fortunate to her. So like shout out Dr. Deloach because she just changed my life truly, and she didn't have to. So super fortunate for her. And all of her leadership and honesty. My goodness, she was so honest with me, and I'm grateful for that too. She would just straight up tell me sometimes, Alexis, that does not sound good. And I'd be like, yep. And sometimes it wasn't worded as nice as that. And I appreciate that too. One time I went to a lesson I had just eaten Cheez-Its, right? This was freshman year. So I had like I had an excuse. I didn't have an excuse, but I had eaten some Cheez-Its. Cause like, why not? Love Cheez-Its, extra toasty, shout out. Um, and of course, that's a lesson where she wants to look at my reads that were awful. Okay, like my reads were bad. Should have known she was gonna look at them. And she like starts noticing that it looks like kind of a hue. So she takes a razor blade. This is in a lesson at this prestigious university. And I'm an oboe player, right? We're not supposed to do things like this. And she cuts open my reed that I had worked so long over this reed, which I shouldn't have been eating Cheez-Its and playing on it then. And she cuts it open, and there's just Cheez-It gunk all up in there.
Oh,
no.
man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was, like, not good. And she just looked at me for a minute. I'm not gonna lie, like, she let me sit with that. She let that reed sit on that table, just open, and let me just look at it. And just, kind of just sit there for a minute, and then she goes, we're never going to talk about this again. And in the way, like if you've ever heard Dr. Deloach, if you've ever heard her cadence, like just in the way she said it, I just can't articulate the burn it was, like I was eviscerated. And I thank her for that because that was a learning lesson.
I feel like, have you ever seen those videos of like the pet owners whose dog has gotten into something it shouldn't have gotten into?
Half the time that's
oh
our
yeah,
dog.
I'm the dog. I'm the dog.
Yeah, you're and
Yip,
they're like,
yip.
I wonder who that was, and there's that one dog
With
in
their
the
tail
corner,
tucked.
and they're in the corner just looking like they're like.
Can you imagine the feeling in my stomach when I saw her pick up the razor blade? I knew what was coming, right? Like I saw the future. I was Raven. I had a vision, and I knew she was about to see every crumb. Like,
You're like,
and
please
I didn't
don't.
even get to save the staple. Like, if you're an oboist, you got to save those staples because they're expensive. I didn't even get to save the staple. She trashed it.
There's just no recovery.
She ate and she left a lot of crumbs in her read.
You girl, if you don't soundboard, ching, 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 ching.
Maybe you should have been a trombone player with like Taki dust on your fingers or something.
No, okay. Quick story for the pod. My first lesson at Baylor, I was like a baddie and I was going to enter into Baylor University with my fresh set of acrylics. Those are fingernails, long fingernail extensions for those who don't know what acrylics are. And so like I go to my I'm sorry. This is so embarrassing. I go to my lesson and I have on these, like, I think they're cute, right? I'm like, ooh, who am I? Come on, Baylor, sick 'em. And she sees my nails and she grabs my hand and she takes a reed splitter and she pulls my hand over to the trash can and she cuts every fingernail off my finger. And I was like, thank you. I said, thank you too. I was like, thank you. Won't happen again.
That's
Won't
how
happen
you
again.
know. That's how you know private university is different than public school.
Golly.
She tied my oboe to my body one time because I was playing it like a trumpet player. She said I was playing it like a trumpet player because it was too far away. So she took an extension cord because that was the only rope she had in the room, and she tied it to my.
Oh my
She
goodness
tied it
gracious.
to my body. I love her, guys. I would die for Dr. Deloach. I love her so much. She's incredible.
What is? Oh,
Oh man.
Oh man.
So Alexis, so like how would you say what you do, like how was growing up in a small school, like how's that influence what you do now?
Well, since I work in a smaller school, I feel like I just have seen so many of the processes and systems, especially like with like what ATSSB is, like, and how all of that works, that I feel like I have an advantage where I'm at currently because it's all I've known. Like, it's how I grew up. And so with that, I feel like that's definitely been a plus because I kind of like I get it. Like the struggle, stigma that some people associate with a smaller school, I've lived in it and I'm comfortable with it and I know it and I love it. So I think that just it's like the only perspective I've really ever had outside of being like in college.
It just like there are some people who go from like large schools and that's their home base, and then they teach in small school, and it's an experience for them that's very eye-opening.
It can be chaotic.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
we have kids that are shared between programs that, like this week for us, like we don't have school on Friday because our kids are doing the Coriel Youth Fair. And so like in a large school, how often do they shut down for a youth fair?
I mean, in a private lesson program, like, what is that? Like, I've never been in a
Right.
place that has ever had one. And like, I would love to have that, like that's my hopes and dreams. I wish it was free, you know, but it's just like, things like that. Like, I've never seen that, like, actually, that I've never had that lived experience.
It's just a little bit different. So like, is
We're
there
built different.
any like mistakes that you would like say that has made you a better educator?
I think literally anything I did my first year teaching helped me grow. Okay. Um, Anything I did student teaching helped me grow. I feel like I made mistakes every single day. Like, Jose, how many times I forget to turn off that speaker? Like, okay, this is a
Oh,
funny example, but just as an
That speaker
aside,
still has a sticker on it, I think, that says grandma.
it doesn't have a sticker,
Jose
but
would
we refer
oh,
to
no,
it. We
I
still
thought
refer
it
to
did
as
have a
grandma.
sticker.
Yeah, what
The
uh,
cord has a sticker, I think.
maybe.
the way that student teaching worked was Jose would fire me every single day. So that was my lived experience with him. I'd forget to turn off the speaker that the metronome was attached to.
He turned it off today, like 3 minutes after my class ended, and I was like, "My
Like, he didn't
bad."
even give you time, right? 3 minutes is not enough
I was
time.
standing at the door, like waiting to go on into the office, and he just reached over.
Yeah, no, you were gonna get there. I knew you were.
He did.
You were gonna
He
do
didn't even
it.
think about it. He's looking at me now with disgust. But
You know why? Because I've sat there and I've looked at that speaker because like I look out into the band hall, and so therefore I see that speaker on.
it
Maybe get a speaker
infuriates
that has
him.
an automatic on and
And-
off.
I don't think that's a thing.
It's 2026. I almost said 5.
Well, like I sit there and I look at it,
This is
and
the 90s.
sometimes, and many a time, that thing will stay on through lunch.
I try to.
And just think of like how much money you've spent on that energy.
So like
$7.
I turn it off.
How
I'm just
much
kidding.
money?
Recently, one of the most embarrassing things that I've done was like, and this is, we're gonna be vulnerable, okay? Because maybe again, someone can relate. Like you're not alone. So I'm a 4A band director, and I signed my kids up for region. And I didn't scroll like the bottom 2 options on like the TMEA, like sign up your kids website were like 3A middle school and then 4A, but I didn't read the entire title, okay? That was my mistake. I just read middle school region competition. I didn't, so I signed up all my kids for 3A. Even though they were 4A. Now the mistake got caught, before everyone showed up and couldn't audition, but, like, that was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. I felt big dumb dumb.
I made a mistake recently. When was this? It was in December, so it was like close enough. Our middle school region is during the day, right? It's like during the school day. It's on a Friday.
Lucky
And
kids.
I know, right? If you audition, you get to middle school. We like decided who was gonna like put in for subs because like we all have to go, right? And the whole time I was like, I already put my sub request in. I already did it. Like, is me and Johanna, like we're the ones with the subs, and they gotta go all day, right? So it's like all the kids,
Mhm.
like all the 6th graders, like all the high schoolers, whatever. And I luckily checked the day before, maybe at like 9 or 10 a.m., and I never put in a sub request. And so I was like, oopsie. And I put it in, and it everything turned out to be fine. But I was like, oh, Jose, I goofed.
And I can't really get too mad because I'm married to her.
Well, you can get mad. I resolved the issue.
Alexa's a
all taken
perfect
care
princess
of.
angel and has never done anything wrong. Please never get angry at Alexa. She's
So,
a perfect princess.
What's for me? What's irritating is because like I go like, do we have subs?
Okay, and I kept saying yes because I literally did it. Like, I swear, like in my brain, I was like, I did that. The calendar knows. I went into Frontline and did the thing.
And I asked like, has our sub been picked up?
And I said, well, Johanna's has, but I don't know that mine ever has. And then, went in.
So
checked.
it's not like I did.
It couldn't get picked up because it wasn't there.
Yeah.
But the kids got supervised at the
They
end of
got
the day.
supervised.
They were supervised.
Everyone was safe. Everyone had a good day.
But I had to ask. I asked several times.
And I said yes every single time.
And you were confident with it. And you know what? Maybe you did, and there was a network connection problem.
Could be.
There wasn't.
I think that's what happened. I think there were just some wires
that
that
was
got
last
crossed
year.
I
on
think
the
what
back end.
happened
That was last year with the phones.
Yeah. I think what happened is that I had to put in a different absence for like jury duty. And I was like, I'm going to put these in at the same time. And then I put one in and maybe didn't complete. I don't know. Whatever.
I would be
I
so
messed
good on
up.
a
Okay.
jury.
This is about me owning my mistakes. And that was my mistake. So you're welcome.
And you know what? Thank you for that. Thank you for being vulnerable in this space.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Take a deep breath. You got through it. Oh my God, you're so strong. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, and I'll stand on that. He does. And if the Lord can lead you to it, he can lead you through it.
That's
and
right.
that's what I'll say.
Amen.
And there you go.
Is there an advice that you'd like to give to any young band directors that might be listening?
What I just said, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest
That's
soldiers.
right, Jose. That's right. You remember that.
And if the Lord can lead you to it, say it with me now. He can lead you through it. That's my advice right there. Honestly, that's not what I was planning on saying, but
it works, though.
That works. Honestly, that fits.
I mean, the Lord gave me Victor Garza. Let me tell you. Woo!
Okay.
And Alexis Sampley in the same office.
I
at the
thought you
same
were about
time.
to say my name. I was about to say, excuse you.
Let me tell you the hijinks those two got into.
Oh my gosh, no, me and Victor and I, perfect duo, perfect combo. We had this beginner clarinet class at Gatesville, and we called them the Skinny Legends, and they
I've
were
heard about the Skinny
amazing.
Legends.
Oh my gosh, no, we made them like a poster board that said Skinny Legends, like it was their identity. It was like a group. Like I think kids were jealous that they weren't in that clarinet class. It was so fun.
That
Victor's
was
That
so
is
that was
fun.
fun.
that was a mess. That's what
Shout
that
out
was.
Victor. It was so fun. No, that's some of my fondest memories. And those kids were good. They were doing like 3-octave chromatic. It was crazy. I was like, Victor, how'd you do that? How'd you show them how to do that?
That's fun.
Golly. I just remember going like seeing pictures of like you in your hair and like buns, and it was just like all over the place. I was like, what is happening?
Wow.
Buns, they were held up by
Well,
drumsticks
there you go. Held up by
in a
drumsticks.
twist.
There you go.
In a twist.
Get it right.
Yeah, oh my goodness. And it was awesome and it looked incredible. Thank you.
It's a lot of
You
personality.
I'm
have
just
a
kidding.
lot
That
to
was a
learn,
joke.
sweetie.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
A lot of personality in one area.
What
I'm
does
sorry.
Phyllis say in the office? You got a lot to learn about this place, honey. Something like that. She asked who Bob Vance
Yeah,
is. Okay, all right.
I got you.
Vance Refrigeration.
Who's Bob Vance?
Bob Vance. Vance refrigerator. Is there something you wish you knew before you got into the profession?
Okay, I wish I knew how much I actually would end up loving the things outside of the competition aspect. Like that's really what I thought was going to be like my bread and butter. I was like, I'm going to just like create this machine and like we're going to go and like do all these because I loved competitions. Like I was just I don't know, I had that dog in me. But like I wish would I wish I knew how much I should lean into the process and like absorbing more while I was in like an incredible environment like when I was at Baylor. I wish I absorbed more of everything, you know? So like I think just really take advantage like if you're in college still, like undergrad, graduate school, whatever, even high school and you know this is what you want to do, like oh my gosh, just be so intentional about absorbing not just like the main points, but like how are your professors interacting with people? How do they talk to people? How are they acting professionally? How are they addressing people? What are the expectations that they expect? What are the subliminal messages? You know, like things like that. I think I wish I had paid so much more attention to those things so that I could remember.
That's something I definitely wish I like was better at earlier in my either career or during my college time is that like I wish I was a little bit more savvy when it came to I hate to say quote unquote political like areas, but like that's also a huge part of what we do is like you have to be political in the decisions that you make.
For sure. I mean, schools run like a business, you know? Like everyone has vested interests in XYZ, you know? And everyone's going to advocate for themselves too. But yeah, for sure that. But also, I got to watch you do I remember one time Jose, because I would just like follow you around, right? When I was student teaching, like I literally was just like 4 steps behind you all the time. And you went to the admin building and you took them all candy, like suckers. And you were like, you never show up empty handed, or you said something like that. And I was like, period. That's actually really smart.
You got to do the things that you got to do every now and then.
No, I mean, that's just, but it's the little things, you know? Like, I think that's also something to, you know, if I was just starting, it's like actually the little things matter so much. It's not the big you can have big plans, you can have 5-year goals, you can have all these things, you can have end of semester goals, but if you don't know what you're going to do in the small moments and the everyday like little things, you will never ever get to these big plans that you want to achieve. Like you truly have to start from like nothing, you know what I mean? Like you have yeah, I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I mean, I totally get it. Like there our job is to get our students to a point where they like things happen for them and we are able to facilitate the things that they need, and part of that is advocating for our program in a way that is like really gonna shine the light on the wonderful things that they're doing. And like,
Absolutely.
because sometimes we can get in our own ways, like 100%. Like, I created a bad situation for my students because of the way I decided to like handle something.
Mhm.
So, and
No,
just
for
like,
sure. I
just
mean,
no, and just like trying to figure that out.
I think I never like, I totally agree with you. I think I never realized how much advocacy actually happens when you're in, like, a head leadership role. Um, like, I feel like whenever you, like, see a movie about music educators or, like, a Hollywood like, think of, like, Mr. Holland's Opus, right? That's kind of an awful example. But, um, like, part of the movie is, like, him advocating for, like, music and stuff, right? And I just kinda thought that that didn't happen as much, but oh my gosh, it happens on a monthly basis, you know? Like advocating for it could be anything that has to do with your program, but it truly does happen like all the time and you have to go to bat for your kids so often and it's so validating when you see the results of that though, which is part of like why I love being at a place for so long, like 6 years, is because I've actually been able to watch like the process pay off in some ways and like, it's not we're not done, but being able to see 6 years of growth is such a treat and it's so validating, it's so rewarding and yeah, I don't know, it makes it all worth it.
Do you have a favorite memory as a band director or as a student?
Hmm. Um, a couple years ago, so I work with the high school marching band as well. Part of, you work in a small school, you wear a ton of hats. And so we do the way that our school does it, is it's literally all hands on deck for everything. So we're at every marching contest, every rehearsal, everything. So we were fortunate enough to with Gatesville make state a couple years ago, the state marching contest. And the when we finished with the trip, like obviously the trip was awesome and performing in the dome was amazing. But before the kids could even like go home from the state trip, we had a football game. So like we left San Antonio to drive to the football game and it was their potentially like if they lost that playoff game, which by halftime we were I don't know, I think we were down a certain amount, that it was probably like the last time they were going to perform the show. And I have never seen so many jacked embouchures in my life because the kids were just smiling so hard while performing. And it was just like the most beautiful moment. And like they had GoPros like strapped to their body. And I was like right in front of this keyboard kid, right? So I know it's just ugly tears that like his whole video is probably just me like crying. Um, but it was just so beautiful. I've never seen so many people like smile while performing a marching show before. But yeah, that one sticks out to me as a band director, at least.
Do you have a favorite memory as a student?
Mm. In, um, in high school, we had this science teacher, named Miss Bridge, which she was so cool. Like, she was the coolest science teacher. Like, Miss Frizzle, she even had, like, chinchillas in her room named Dooney and Burke.
Oh,
Shout out
legends.
per shout out purses. She had snakes in her science room, and she had, like, this little crate of mice, and sorry, PETA, again, but she would pick up the mice by their tail. This is the second time I'm talking about mice also, that's weird. She would pick them up by their tail, smack them on the floor to kill them, and then feed them to the snakes, like,
This is
in
some
Oh my
class.
this is some
gosh.
small school stuff right
Yeah.
here.
It has to, baby. Dude, shout out Miss Bridge. She's so cool. But anyways, her daughter went to Waxahachie High School and was a French horn player. And her favorite piece that they performed apparently was Shenandoah by Kelly. And unfortunately, when her daughter was in high school, she passed away. And so my band director, Perez, he programmed for us on our spring concert Shenandoah, and I got to like play in the flute trio and stuff. And like that's just such a beautiful piece. And we like surprised her with it. And it was just like, I don't know, everyone was crying. It was just such a beautiful moment. And so, yeah, that's what sticks out to me the most in high school. Yeah.
That's
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 fun.
that's pretty special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really special. She really appreciated it too.
Yeah, I mean, and that's like it goes so much further. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
does. Like, it goes so much further. Like we're preparing for UIL because we have it in the first week of March, and one of the pieces I'm playing is a piece called Unquiet Hours. And like I liked it just because it was a cool, it sounded like a very cool piece. And you know what, I was like, what? No, I didn't read into what it was about. And then about a week and a half ago, I went ahead and read like the composer's notes about it, the program notes. And it was like so eye opening because the piece is about like fighting anxiety and depression and all these types of things, and how there's this central motif to it, and how that motif shifts and like is altered, and then it's about finding the peace in all the noise. And it's just like it didn't make full sense to me listening to it. And because I knew there was just like this moment of like triumphant like sounds, and it
Mhm.
was like clarity, and then like it goes back to being disjunct, and then falls back to like silence in this real intimate moment. And then I read that and I was like, wow, that's powerful. And I think
Yeah, and, like, what an opportunity for your students to have such, like, a powerful, like, connection and musical moment too.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of like started talking about. I'm like, guys, like how many of us like struggle with these things? You know,
Like, every hand goes up.
yeah, I mean, and that's it's gotten worse because, I mean, the access to social media and like comparison and all this kind of, comparison's the thief of joy. But like just having those conversations and having a vehicle to engage in those conversations and help guide students through some of the things that they're going through, and giving them an outlet to really like grab a hold of something and go like, this is how I'm going to express myself.
Well, and also, to as a testament to the culture of your band hall to be able to have those conversations and have a space where a group of like, I mean, high schoolers are super self-conscious, just by nature, and so to have a space where they feel vulnerable enough to explore, those emotions and things like that too is commendable.
So is there a performance or a moment like that means more to you, like in your career, for your students, other than that state post state performance?
When I was, in undergrad, we performed so, like, I love Maslanka. And oh my gosh, I've been such a nerd lately. I've been listening to Ms. Lanka 7 and, like, following along in the score and, like, doing different instrument fingerings while I'm listening, trying to play different instruments, which is so nerdy and cringe. But anyways, we were playing at the CBDNA conference, and we played, Ms. Lanka 2, and at the end of the the piece, there's this just crazy French horn stuff, like, insane. Like, I mean, all of Ms. Lanka is, like, crazy French horn stuff. But I remember, like, being on that stage and just hearing I don't know, it was just like a wall of sound. It was just so intense, and just being like, "Oh my gosh, I just can't believe I'm here." Like, have you ever had those moments where you just feel fortunate that you get to be surrounded by talent?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I felt. I
Yeah.
was just like, "I am so grateful that I just get to experience this feeling of what we just created." And I mean, it had nothing to do with the stage that we were on or the people we were playing for. That was just I mean, it was just cool. Like, the acoustics were nice, but, like but but, like, it was so powerful because everyone was, like, amped up, like, just that performance feeling where, gosh, we have to nail it. Like, you have to lock in, as the kids would say. And so that was really cool. I just love those moments where I feel grateful.
I just man, there are so many moments that I wish I could go back and relive, because I would appreciate them so much more now than what I did at that point in time. So, Alexis, if it wasn't band, what would it have been?
Well, like, I was almost a famous actress. I was almost Haley Steinfeld.
Oh my god.
Like, I almost married Josh Allen probably. So, like, I auditioned for True Grit when I was in 7th grade. Would you like to hear the story?
Did you make it?
I was so close, guys.
How
I was
close were
really
you?
first out.
Ugh, worst place to be.
Yeah, like, my family saw an ad in a newspaper for like, if you have a girl, if you have a kid that's around 12 years old that's really awesome with horses, have them come try out. And so they like forced me, but I was like pimple dimple face. Like Proactive was not active or pro with my skin. I wasn't an actress. My headshots were taken with like a Nikon like digital camera with the wrist strap against a red curtain, right? And on printed on regular copy paper, stapled to my audition packet, my resume, which was nothing. My resume was plays oboe in 7th grade. Like likes lasagna. Like so no, literally, my family makes me miss school, miss my education, thanks grandma, to go to Tulsa, Oklahoma. No one wants to go there, no offense. Shout out Tulsa, we love you.
No one wants to go there.
Yeah, and so literally I'm missing school and I'm like, there's no way. Like, guys, this is not gonna happen. This is a waste of our time. But then it's the night before and I'm like, I'm about to go to sleep and I'm laying there and I'm thinking, man, what if this is about to be my big break? And am I gonna still have the same friends in 7th grade? How do I go back to Texas history after this? Like, do I go back to school? Do I immediately go to Hollywood? Like, I know I'm gonna get this part.
How do I play the oboe again?
No, literally, like, oboe career's done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, throwing my essential elements book away.
Give the horse your reeds.
No, the reeds were chopped, babe. Like no one wanted those reeds.
They all had Cheez-Its in them.
There were Cheez-Its, cosmic brownies, steak fingers, gravy,
Perfect.
like all of it. Yeah, like cheese sandwiches. Okay, so but I'm thinking that I might just pull this one off, guys. I might just do it for Italy. Okay, I'm about to be on the Italy, Texas Wikipedia page. Well, then we get there. My family makes me put on a duster. As a side note, everyone Google a duster at home. They're not cute. Not cute. And it's fit for a man. Didn't fit me, that's for sure. So, but then I'm sent in alone. Your family doesn't go with you. I'm sitting in this hallway. Everyone's pretty. Okay? Everyone is not in a duster. I would like to make that note very clear. Not a single other person there is dressed like me. So they're calling in people like 30 at a time, okay? I see the casting lady, they're having to sit in a circle and you're supposed to tell them a fun fact about you, your favorite food, and that's it. I'm like, okay, fun fact is I play oboe. No one's gonna say that. That's rare, right? I'm special. And then my favorite food was gonna be chicken parm. It wasn't, but I thought that was relatable. So it's going around the circle. The girl 2 in front of me, guess what her fun fact was?
She plays the oboe.
She played oboe. So then when it's my turn, I have no time. I have no time to think of a new game plan. I say, I also play oboe. No one laughs. I'm cut immediately. And so I walk out. I'm like, well, I'm not going to let all these people, catch me slipping. So I walk out and I'm like, I plant a smile on my face. I paint a smile. I'm like, oh, I'm excited. I got the part. I see my aunt in the waiting room and I'm like, I literally scream and like run to her. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. No, we got to go to the car. We got to go to the car. Cause I want all the other parents to think that their kid just didn't get it, low key. So this is what those parents had to deal with though. Seeing me in a duster run out, acting like I just beat their kid for a part. Their kid who's like filmed for commercials for Pepto-Bismol and stuff. They got to see little oboe sampley running in a duster.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went home and my cat was dead, but that's a different story. But like, anyways, yeah, like also my cat died like while we were gone, which was not cool. Her name was Kitty.
Rip Kitty.
Rip Kitty. I thought they were supposed to have 9 lives, but
Shout out.
nope.
Shout out Kitty.
Shout out Kitty. She was Gray Kitty. If Gray Kitty was her registered name.
Oh, her government name was Gray
Her
Kitty.
government name was Gray Kitty, but if you really knew her like me, obviously her owner, her name was Kitty.
Got it.
I'd be like this, Kiki.
And then she didn't answer because she was
She was dead. Okay, who falls off a roof if you're a cat?
Oh
Who
my
just falls? Like, I'm sorry, but that's not supposed to happen. Check your breed.
Oh
like,
my God.
check your species, bro. You're not supposed to fall. Landing on feet. Ever heard of it? Obviously not, Kitty.
Fell straight off the roof.
Alexis, what do you like to do when you to unwind from banding?
Think about everyone who's ever wronged me and plot on their demise.
Same.
No, I'm just kidding. I like to read books.
I wasn't.
I have a library in my house. It's so cute.
Is it color coded?
How did you know?
Because I've seen a picture of it.
I just showed you also before we started filming.
That's where
So,
you apparently keep your
how
slime
many-
collection.
I have slime.
How many books did you read last year?
232.
232. That's so many. Oh my
Like
God.
legit, like
Okay,
open
but some of them
up,
were.
read.
No, I don't. No, I look at they're picture books.
No, like some people.
They're
maybe-
in Braille.
Maybe
Shout out
sitting-
Braille.
sitting at this table, said that they read a book and it's an audiobook.
Okay, like I don't want to get it twisted. I'm not reading like Dostoevsky. Okay, like I'm not reading like philosophy.
She's reading smut, Jose.
No, oh my gosh, no. I'm reading the Bible.
She's an educated woman.
I'm educating. I'm just reading like historical things.
So do you have a Kindle or do you just exclusively read in the physical medium?
Do I have a Kindle? A Kindle. Oh my God, a Kindle. Yes, and it's decorated with stickers and it has a pop socket.
Well, that's why I asked is like you have a whole library, but like 236 books, like that's a lot of real estate.
No, but some books I don't want people to see the cover. So Kindle's perfect for that.
That's true.
What do you
don't-
mean?
So are you saying that I don't read books because I just listen to them?
Yeah, that's listening to a book. That's not reading.
It's absorbing a book.
But that's not reading.
I absorb a lot of
Integrating a
books
book?
then.
Yeah, you
Not as
absorb
many
a
as
lot, yeah.
Alexis, but
Like currently, you are reading Harry Potter.
I'm reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone.
I've never
depending on
read
where you
Harry
are.
Potter.
That's wild. And, like,
I wasn't
you-
allowed to because witches. My family
Right,
was like, you're gonna be a
magic.
witch or something.
Yeah.
But they let me read like Twilight 87 times.
Okay.
I have 4 copies of Twilight.
That's a lot of Twilight.
Like you have to
Not
like,
enough.
the Harry Potter fandom is vast, you know? It's a vast place. But you have to remember when you read the book, it's a children's book. Like
What is it? Wait, what does it say? Is
It's
it like
just
Goo Goo
like-
Gaga?
No, but like when I read it, I'm just like, oh yeah, she wrote this for kids, you know?
Well, now I want to read it.
It's
It's probably a
good.
quick read.
It's good.
I used to take, you know what? I used to take the AR test for him though.
Did you get a lot of points or
Absolutely not. I would
Mm.
fail them every time because I didn't read the book, but the books were worth like 44 points. So it's
Yeah.
like, well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
It's definitely like
Wayne Gretzky,
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott.
It's definitely like I'm okay. I'm reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone out loud, which, you know, takes longer than if you don't do that, but it is not a long read. It's not like the first book isn't, but the rest of them get progressively longer. It would be a quick read for you.
I just like, you know, like I'm scanning.
Yeah. Yeah.
I catch the first word of the page and the last word of the page, and I kind of just fill in the middle.
So do you know what happens in any of the books?
That I read or in Harry Potter.
Yeah, of any of them.
I mean, yeah, like I
You're
for
just
sure.
scanning the page, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I know what happens in my books. Hey, but look, the same thing happens in every book.
They all start and end the same way.
They all start and end the same. I also read the last page of a book before I read.
Do
any of
you
the book.
really?
I really do.
You're one of those people?
I know it's
I
bad.
can't do
I look
that.
up if I'm watching a scary movie, I'm going to the bathroom in the middle of the movie to like look up the plot so I don't get scared anymore.
That's I can get behind that. I get scared easily. I'm easily startled.
Spook.
I just like feeling safe. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh my god, Jonah scared me so bad yesterday.
What did
Were
you
you
do?
here?
No, I was on the phone with
No,
you.
I
though.
was in Fort Worth.
Oh, that's okay. He just like he didn't mean to. He was coming. I was in the kitchen. I was on the phone with Jose, obviously, and he came in, and I didn't realize he was there, and I like jumped and screamed, and he was like, "I'm sorry, I was just getting a snack." I was like, "It's okay."
Wait, but what kind of snack? Was the snack worth it?
I don't remember what it
It's
was.
an
Cheese
Uncrusty.
stick?
It might have been an Uncrustable.
They've started naming those. There's so many different Uncrustables.
We are like in the Uncrustable consumption. It's like the NFL, and then it's our household.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And I get that reference. I know sports.
Oh.
Haha.
Well,
I know
like
sport.
so, Alexa.
Not baseball.
Alexa is easily startled. Like
I really am
severely.
like easily startled, like in person and also like watching a movie.
And
Jose
so
startles me constantly.
yeah, and she's like, "I didn't hear you coming in." I'm like, "I'm a large man.
A
How
kid in
did
the
you not?"
band hall startled me the other day too, but I don't remember who it was.
First of all, I love the word startle. Second, could I startle you by being right in front of you and you know it's coming? Like, even then, could I startle you
Not
if I
usually,
tried?
because Jose tries to startle the office sometimes by eagle calling, and that doesn't really startle me. But it's
What is
like,
that? I
yeah,
got startled just now.
he does it really loud and like randomly. Like he'll be in the middle of the sentence and be like, "Car!" Anyway,
I
he
feel like
does the
I
hand like
vaguely remember that being a thing. Has that
No,
been a thing for a minute?
yeah. Well, it wasn't a caw, but it was just be a little random.
I do remember that actually. Trauma, trauma. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I remember that.
I mean, that's what I used to do. And I used to do that to Alexa.
he
And
did. He used to just randomly like yell at me, and then I would like cry because it would scare me.
so I stopped doing it.
That's good that you stopped. I feel like that was the right decision.
Yeah, me
Good call. Good call.
too.
Good call.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, don't be scared. I'll protect you. Get behind me, Alexa.
Okay, thanks.
I got you.
I'm always scared.
Just not but if it's Halo, I can't protect you because I don't know anything
That's
about
like-
Halo.
That's like Alexis's final boss is like you hand her an Xbox controller.
And I'm done. Yep. No, look, if that's like what happens when you die is you have to like it's determined by a Halo game, bye. You know what I mean? Like I'm out. I'm cooked.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Deuces.
That's
I'm not good at any video. I did beat Assassin's Creed 2 one time, but that was with so many attempts and so many YouTube videos and me just trying to copy people. I don't know what's going on.
That's okay.
So
Me either.
I started playing a video game again, and then I got busy, and I have not really picked it up again.
You can play right
Have y'all
now.
tried iPad games?
Like Slither or something? Like what genre? Like
Like grocery stacking? Y'all ever gotten in the grocery stacking game?
not since I was like 8.
Well, let me tell you, it's a slippery slope because all of a sudden those $1.99 purchases start adding up and your whole summer fun budget is spent on grocery games.
How many grocery stores do you own?
I am a mogul.
Oh.
I am
She's
I
Walmart.
am I'm the what is their name? I'm the Sam family. What is it?
The Waltons.
Sam? I'm the Waltons and the Sams.
There we
I'm
go.
Sam and
Waltons.
Mart.
All right.
I'm a Walton.
Wow.
My initials are Alexis Walton.
Which brings me to like, if is there something you wish you could bring back? The Waltons.
No
I
one
want to
watched
bring
the
back
Waltons.
Quiznos.
Quiznos.
Bring back
yes.
My
Quiznos.
grandmother used to eat Quiznos. It was like her favorite.
And
That
also,
rosemary bread.
My grandmother watched the Waltons.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I feel like my
Show.
grandmother probably did too. I never saw her watch the Waltons.
It's like,
but
bye, good night, Jimmy.
Yeah,
or whatever.
My grandma showed me Borat at 7 years old.
like intentionally, like
Girl.
she knew what
she
was
like,
coming. Or
yeah, she was like, "Ow, this is funny. Look," and it was funny, and I looked, and you know what? And look how I turned out, guys. I'm on Band Yap. Come on,
Look at how far you've come.
I'm a mess, and I am on Band Yap, and I play oboe.
So is there
And
something?
I could make a read if there was a gun to my
Oh
head.
my
I probably
goodness.
could.
So is there something you wish you could bring back?
Quiznos, but
Quiznos,
also I have a
just
couple
Quiznos?
other things.
Okay,
Can
go for it.
Because I actually, out of every question that you sent me, this is the one I thought the most about, and it's not even funny how much I thought about this. Okay. iPods. We need to bring back iPods, but the ones with the rolly wheel. You can get them on the internet refurbished. You can even get a custom chrome purple one because I did that. Now, the downfall, I want to caution people. iTunes doesn't exist anymore. I didn't know that when I bought my iPod. Okay. So to get music on my iPod, I didn't do that until like 3 years after I bought the iPod because I was like, that seems hard. But now I figured it out. And there's like CD burning involved. It's very like 2007, which Jose remembers.
I do.
And and so, but yeah, we need to bring back iPods and iTunes. Okay. I asked my 7th period class today, which are saxophone players. I asked them what should be brought back. And I would like permission to share some of their responses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Permission given.
Yep.
Okay. I hope this doesn't like disconnect if I open my notes app, but I'm going to try. It didn't. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 2016 memes. Off the shoulder tops. Bop Its.
Yes.
Yes. I referenced that Bop It's today.
Hoverboards.
No.
Fidget spinners.
Sure.
Toys R Us.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
The Ridgemar Mall. And that's a if you know, you know. That's a Fort Worth deep cut right there. The
Yeah, that's not
Ridgemar Mall
important
is
to me,
dead.
but shout out.
But hey, but bring them back, okay? Thumb hole sweaters.
No.
I have some bad news. I wore a thumb hole sweater today, and that might be why the kid said that.
I have one, and I wore it the other day, and I like tried to do it, and I was like, "What is this? This is just obtrusive." Like,
I love anything that's gonna make me feel like it's 2012 and a hot topic, okay? And that's kind of what a thumb hole sweater does for me.
it doesn't do it for me.
Oh.
There's a couple more. BOGOs.
Sure.
So buy one get ones.
Like Payless shoe store.
For
I
sure.
love
And taking aesthetic summer beach pictures. So those are things that my 7th period class, beginner saxophone class, thinks should be brought back. Thank you.
Do people not take aesthetic summer beach
Are we talking
pictures
about the
anymore?
hot dog legs?
No, I did ask her to elaborate, and she was talking about like where people wear matching outfits. I don't know. Maybe that's like a personal story for maybe her family. Maybe they don't take them anymore. I don't know. But bring those back. Apparently, I've never taken one personally. My family didn't go to the beach.
Yeah, I haven't been to the beach recently to find out, I guess. But
We'd go to like the dumpster. What is it called? Where you take your trash? The landfill. My grandparents used to celebrate their anniversary by taking trips. They would take like all of our limbs and stuff from trees we cut, and we'd go to the landfill on their anniversary. Isn't that romantic?
Aw, yeah, to be
I love
incinerated.
I love.
You know, I would really like to make J.C. Penney family photos a thing again.
Can you not just go take them?
I think you can, but like, you know how like everyone used to do that?
I never did it. Did you?
Oh yeah.
I never.
There's a photo around here with me and my family.
It was like a straight up JCPenney.
Oh yeah.
They used to be able to do that at like Walmart though.
Oh, I took the Walmart ones. Oh no, I took Walmart pics. Look, I didn't grow up in J.C. Penney's. I was growing up in whatever the local thrift store was called. But Walmart, look, old hat.
You can schedule a session on the JCPenney Portraits website.
How much is it?
I don't know, but we're about to find out.
Can I come?
Yeah, sure. But do you remember when I think we've talked about this before, but when they used to have like fish in Walmart and you could like go to the grocery store with your mom and be like, "Mom, can we get a fish?" And she'd be like, "No." But
the lobsters?
No, like that too. Lobsters also.
It was always in the back near the gardening section. They would have fish tanks and you can buy fish.
I worked at PetSmart. I sold fish.
I vaguely remember that.
Did you kill them?
No, I did not kill fish, but I won't tell the story. I have a story to tell y'all, but there's a funny story that I can't say. That's funny. It's about a lizard return.
Lizard people weird me out.
Lizard people shout out lizard people.
I think if allowed, our son would be a lizard person.
If you are listening currently and have ever been to a reptile expo, I need you to reach out to me and detail that experience. So if you have ever been to a reptile expo, preferably out of state, I want you to have cross state lines to do this.
Yeah, write us. Yeah. Alexa at bandyap.com or, Instagram messages, Facebook, website. Just write us. Let us know how your lizard
Did you get a bearded dragon? Yeah. Geckos?
Did you touch a snake?
Do their tails regrow? We don't know. I've never seen it happen. It's not instant, I'll tell you that. I've seen them fall off.
What's that Instagram that we watch all the time?
Oh my gosh. Which one?
The nature one?
Yoink?
No.
Oh.
It's with the cartoons.
Oh, natural habitats. Yeah.
My favorite one is like the snake president. Is there an underbelly of the lizard people? Oh, he blinks. Oh!
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
No,
We'll have
I
to
feel so
send those
left
to you.
okay.
out. Please send it to me.
I thought you were talking about Fish and Garrett.
Oh no.
Yoink.
Yeah, I know.
There's another very fascinating Instagram account that I follow that is carnivorous plants. I don't remember if that's what the actual account is called, but it's just this guy with super close-ups on his Venus flytraps that he feeds black widows to. And it's just the plants closing on the black widow spiders.
Is there any dialogue?
Yeah, he narrates it.
Oh, does he have a soothing voice?
On a scale of
Or
1
is
to
it
10, it's like a
aggressive?
6 or 7. Like, it's not, it's not bad. It's
Ooh.
definitely not
Choo, choo, choo,
aggressive.
choo.
No, yeah. He tells you what's going on. I'll send it to you. You can make your own determination, but I find it fascinating.
No, I love carnivorous plant
And
content.
he like tells you exactly like what the plant is doing and what the bug is doing to like trigger the plant and like yeah. Yeah.
Oh, to be a bug in a Venus flytrap.
Oh, to be a carnivorous plant.
I mean, top of the what's it? The apex predator. The carnivorous plants are the apex predators of society.
Right.
They're just like sleepers,
Yeah, if I got eaten by one, I wouldn't like be mad about it. Like a little shop of horrors situation. Like,
I
oh
was
no,
literally
it was my time.
we're on that Alexis wavelength because I was
Mhm.
literally thinking is Audrey too, right?
Right. Right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like I'm not mad about it.
No, we love plants.
And I'll just like be like, suddenly see more the whole time. Right.
I can't even keep a succulent alive, so
Oh, same. Jonah has a whole terrarium going on that has like overgrown the bounds of the container, and like I would have already killed it. He's 5, and waters it with a spray bottle every day. So
Did he
oh
water
my
it
gosh.
today?
I think so. Yeah.
There's this place on 7th Street where you can make, this is a total side note, but there's custom terrariums you can make, and you go and like you pick your stuff. So like they have it all like lined up. It's like Chipotle,
That's so
but
fun.
for building a terrarium. So there's little Pokemon figures and stuff that
Cool.
you can put in. It's so cute.
We should take Jonah. He would love that. That's why
I'll
I
send you
think
the
too.
link.
I think he would like a fish because it's like a terrarium but more real.
It's like a piranha,
Yeah,
a river fish.
definitely carnivorous river fish.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Do you have a guilty TV show that you like to watch?
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty
TV
pleasure.
show.
Okay, could you guess?
The Office.
What do you
Guilty
Okay.
pleasure? No,
Real
I feel like The
Housewives.
Office-
Real Housewives. Yeah.
do I seem like someone that watches reality TV?
Yeah.
Below Deck.
Below Deck. I've
seen
even
like 2
Below
episodes.
Deck.
That was actually funny. I actually like, and this
He
is
did
such
Rivalry.
an annoying. I've seen clips.
I have not watched
It pops up on my TikTok.
Scandalous.
I don't even have a TV, and you can see my living room right now. Like I don't even have a TV.
It's because you're too busy reading books.
But I will watch. Okay, so the content I consume, my guilty pleasure, is like Reddit iceberg deep dives to fall asleep to.
Like where they drilled the hole into the ice.
Not quite. It's more so like if you think of a topic and like if
sure.
something's like the tip of the iceberg, everyone knows that this happened. And then as the iceberg, then you're below the water, right? And so it's like learning more things about this event.
I thought you literally meant like the iceberg videos.
No, I
because,
also love icebergs.
like where they like drill.
Shout out Titanic.
Yeah.
Too soon. I'm so sorry.
Doing
Tragic.
work out there in the North Atlantic. They drill like I guess it's like in Antarctica, I don't know, but they drill a hole
in the
ice and then they drop a camera down into it and then they date the ice. I watch those a lot too.
I feel like there's also like old illnesses and stuff, like old bacteria that we do not need to be digging up down
like
in those in the ice.
Yeah.
For real. I also, have you ever seen the Outdoor Boys?
No.
So it's
I've heard of them.
His content is so soothing. It's like this guy in Alaska that just films himself going and like bushwhacking in the wilderness and like in the snow and stuff. And it's just like him surviving with nothing. Like he just takes, like he even makes his own bread while he's out there. And I think I could do it,
Yeah, I think you could.
I own like a Subaru.
Beware of bears.
And and a North Face. So like I feel like that's half the battle.
prepared.
I have an REI membership.
Yeah, you're ready. You're ready to go. You need
Yeah, actually, yeah.
you need like a
REI
walking stick or like
My membership, you get a good discount on like one item, but you make that first item count. You better get a bike or something. Pro tip.
that's smart.
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
really
sorry.
smart.
No, we love REI.
Is there a must go place in the DFW area for like food?
So like obviously tacos are the right answer, like a taco place.
Sure.
So there's this place called Chilangos Tacos, and it's kind of like not in a good part of town of Dallas though. Like it's on Harry Hines Boulevard. And
Hey,
so like
Excuse me?
I've been to Harry Hines with my mother hundreds of times. So
really? Did
Yeah.
you go like furniture shopping?
no, like wholesale shopping.
Oh,
Wholesale
yeah.
like clothes and
Okay.
jewelry shopping. Yeah. So like shout out Harry Hines.
Harry Hines. Shout out. We love. So okay, next time you go, you got to check out Chilangos. They have the best tacos. It's so good. It's so good, so good, so good.
Take
Just
note.
like don't go like at 2 a.m.
Sure.
That's the best time
Just
to
be
go.
careful. No, just be careful. Or Grilled Cheese Co. If you like grilled cheeses, there's a restaurant where they just make like 20 different types of grilled cheeses.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
We have one of those in Waco, but they're like at the silos, so like don't go.
Totally different experience. So, Alexis, we have some quick fire questions for you that are never quite quick fire.
Not with me. I'm sorry. I'm long-winded.
Okay. All right. So, you got to pick one: Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande, or Sabrina Carpenter.
Ariana Grande, easy.
Favorite rom com?
Oh my gosh, no. John Tucker. John Tucker Must Die.
Is that a rom com?
I think so. They fall in
Sure.
love.
Sure.
Is pineapple acceptable on pizza?
Only with pepperoni. I don't eat ham.
Is a taco a sandwich?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you didn't ask me to elaborate. I'm not ready to
Oh,
elaborate. My
goodness.
just gut response was yes, because I wanted to be contrarian. I'm a contrarian.
Toilet paper over or under?
Over under what?
You put it on
Yeah, when you put it on the
holder.
on the holder. Over or under?
Whoa.
Oh my goodness!
I thought you meant like no. I thought you meant like on your hand. Like, are you wrapping your hand?
Just full wipe with full hand.
Sorry, we're going fast. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, reverse. Okay, ask one more time. Sorry.
Meow, 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 meow.
Ask one more time. I think under.
Under?
I think.
You think?
I don't think about
Go-
toilet paper ever.
Do you have toilet paper
I mean, I think so.
in your house or your apartment?
I have a house, thank you.
Okay, go to your restroom and look.
Let me see if it's over under. Okay. It's probably not even on a roll. Let's be real. It's
That's
probably
why
like
she
sitting on
doesn't know.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! How do
No,
you
I'm
not
so
know?
no. Let me see. I'll even show you because we have. Oh, it's over. It's over.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
goodness.
Oh man.
I was worried for a minute.
I probably meant to put it under though.
Which Twix do you prefer, the left or the right?
I don't like chocolate. I like salty food.
Cheez-Its.
I like salt and vinegar chips and garlic.
Ooh. Have you had the Dots garlic Parmesan pretzels?
Only like an entire bag in one sitting.
Oh yeah.
Those are not as good to me as the buffalo ones, and I will die on
I'll
that
eat-
hill.
Oh.
I think the honey mustard ones are better than the garlic parmesan ones. I really do.
No, man.
Yeah,
no.
I do.
Have y'all tried the voodoo pretzels?
No.
Like the
Like the voodoo
okay, never mind.
chips.
The Zaps, yeah.
But pretzels.
Mm-mm.
Love a pretzel.
Is a black belt and brown shoes acceptable?
It depends on who's wearing it. Because if it's Matthew McConaughey, yeah. He can do what he wants.
Meh.
Mm,
No, you don't think? Not Matthew?
Meh.
Oh. Is there anyone that could get away with it? Like any one person in your life?
I don't think that we should treat people.
Don't normalize it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You know what? I respect that.
That's just not name.
Yeah.
Sousa King or Fillmore?
Robert W. Smith.
Ooh,
No, I'm just kidding.
wow.
Stop. I love him. I love his music.
Did he write marches?
No, I mean maybe one.
Probably. He
Furiosa was
arranged
a march
some
if you
stuff,
try hard
too.
enough.
He like arranged like
Sousa.
stuff. She said
Sousa.
Sousa.
I said Sousa.
He's got to look up Robert W. Smith marches now.
I taught like UIL listening, like the music memory one time, and to get kids to memorize Sousa, how to spell it. Listen, this is so genius. Ready? You're about to be mind blown. So USA, because he was like so America, you know? So USA. Okay, I thought it was good.
It was good.
It is good. Good advice for those people teaching music memory.
Do you have a favorite stand tune?
Crunch Time, classic.
Yeah.
For middle school, I'm a middle school band director. I love Crunch Time. I love Crunch Time.
We should play
I
Crunch
also
Time.
Crunch Time is so good. We don't play it where I'm at currently, but I miss Funky Town.
That's like
Never.
Jose's like biggest like.
Bleh.
I miss
he hates
it.
Funky Town.
I used to throw down in the stands. I wouldn't play a single note because it's just dance time. I'm about to get funky in this town.
Worst stand tune.
Funky Town. I'm just kidding.
She's trying to redeem herself.
No, I'm kidding. And Word Up is also so good. Word Up is so classic. Worst stand tune. Smoke on the Water. I'm getting like all these old ones. I hate Smoke on the Water.
Smoke and Water has seen its day.
Oh yeah.
Who do you text the most?
My best friend Joseph.
Shout out Joseph.
Shout out Joseph. Wait, I love Joseph. Joseph Rodriguez, he's a bassoon player. If anyone needs bassoon help with anything, Joseph Rodriguez 437@gmail.com. I shouldn't have. You know what? Actually, go ahead. He works at Gucci too if you need shoe recommendations.
Ooh.
He has met Bella Hadid's boyfriend. And Ash Trevino.
Wow. Do you have a favorite store?
Gucci.
I wish. I can't afford it. But he does give me free stuff. Like, Gucci. Does Gucci listen to the pod?
Now they do. You know.
You said their name too many times.
Yeah, no, he gives me like perfume samples and like free ribbons and stuff. And when they get a new display, he'll give me like the old benches and stuff. So I have Gucci benches in my house that don't say Gucci, so it doesn't really. Anyways, what was the question?
Do you have a
sorry.
Do you have a favorite store?
Oh, a favorite store. Yes. The grocery store. Just kidding. My favorite store is. I love Urban Outfitters. That's so ugh. But I love Urban Outfitters because I love a funky headband and a funky chunky shoe. And that's the best place to find both of those things in the same store.
Do you have a walk-up song?
Oh my God. Yeah. Ooh, wah, ah, ah. Down with the sickness.
Wow, I can see that. Wow. Yeah.
Or something by like Limp Bizkit just for the irony, or Nickelback because I unironically have always been a fan of Nickelback. And honestly, I want to take this moment. Cue the music. Arthur was standing in line. No, I'm just kidding. I love Nickelback and I've never even like switched up. I remember like 8th grade, people were saying Nickelback's the worst band and just, bandwagon. You know what I mean? To tie in band. Just like hating Nickelback for no reason when they know Rockstar deserves to be in like museums. Okay. And so I'm like, no, you guys have it wrong. Nickelback's correct. And this is a good song. So shout out Nickelback. That's my walk-up song. Shout out Chad Kroeger. Shout out Canada.
If you had a spy code name, what would it be?
Lil Bo, B-O-E.
Oh.
But like, okay, so there's lore here. Remember Lil Peep, the rapper, Rip?
Yeah.
He was a SoundCloud rapper. So wouldn't like, Lil Bo Peep, and I'm an oboe player, wouldn't Lil Bo, if like him and I could have been a duo? Like he could have been Lil Peep and I could have been Lil Bo, but also Lil B-O-E oboe, because I could also play oboe in addition to rapping, I guess.
Those two things.
I mean, Lizzo plays flute and
That's
does
true.
what she does. So
I can rap.
Doubt.
Yeah.
Not like right now. Please don't ask me to because I won't, but I can. Trust.
I trust you.
Thank you.
Is there a movie you enjoy quoting?
Yeah, but
not appropriate.
I mean, yeah, no, hang on. Shrek. Love Shrek. Actually,
Shrek.
I love saying donkey.
Yeah.
Donkey. That's a vocal stem. Donkey. Clip that. That's your new like intro music. Just me going donkey, donkey, donkey.
You got it.
I'm sorry.
Do you have a hidden talent?
I can wiggle my ears.
Oh.
I can say the alphabet. Actually, no, because you're gonna ask me to do it right now, and I'm not comfortable doing that. Hidden talent. I can play 4 mallet marimba now.
Look at you.
I know, and that used to be. I'm telling you, Alexa. When I saw you doing that, I was like, she is Madonna.
Well, how the turntables?
She is. You play. Oh, you performed clapping music for us with someone else in the percussion studio one time too.
Taylor.
When I tell you, I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Look, I'm a big clapping music fan, and I think honestly we made half of it up that day.
You could look.
We weren't phasing at the right time, you know? Like it
You know
wasn't
what?
happening.
You sold it to me. I was like, is this Juilliard? Eastman's here?
I like that. You know, I was just the rock, so you know. Just like
Is that how that goes?
No. I literally was. There was an app for it too.
We know.
We're well aware.
I've like, you know, beat it.
Heck yeah, you have. I'm not surprised. I saw you perform it live, and what a treat! What a treat for me.
Yeah.
And I was at your senior recital. Not me just being Alexa's biggest fan.
You were at my senior recital. Jose played
I've really
tuba.
I've really been there for you.
You really have, man.
Love you, girl.
She's been through all the lore.
Yeah.
She was there for
I know.
all
I've just kind of been around. I've just kind of been in the background.
That's true, though.
If someone played you in a movie, who would it be?
Amanda.
Girl, she said Amanda Bynes. First of all, your eyebrows.
You gotta get a heart tattoo, right?
You gotta get your eyebrows.
Amanda Bynes, like the Amanda Show.
Okay, sure.
Like before she went sour. No offense, Amanda. I'm sorry. You're a queen.
She makes Instagram videos all the time. Hey guys, she always starts in the same way. Hey guys, it's Amanda.
Amanda.
We don't know who it is. Are you a morning or a night owl? Or early bird or a night owl?
I am a night owl.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee. Ew.
Sweet or savory?
Not British.
Hey,
sorry. I'm not a cup of tea in the morning, top of it.
Hey,
and
I'm
all
just
that.
saying, if you want tea, you want tea.
Oh, I Liverpool and stuff, Welsh. I'm like, no, give me a coffee. 6 shots of espresso, please.
We are giving your students so many sound bites.
As if I don't literally speak in a British accent half of my rehearsal every day. Like it's that's the secret sauce, guys. Do accents.
Sweet or savory?
There it is. Oh, savory. Give me like I'll eat a jar of garlic, pickled garlic. I ate garlic in your house like 3 days ago.
I know you did.
Yeah, I know. I was there. I saw it happen.
I was like, that's a choice.
Wait, but it's good for you though. There's so many health benefits. I am the picture of health and vitality.
Yeah.
Vitality.
I agree.
What's a bad habit you'd like to break?
Oh gosh, probably eating garlic right before I go on a date.
Yeah, that's.
I'm kidding. That was a joke. No, that was a joke. That was a joke. That was just so I could say I tie in garlic. No, a bad habit. I don't put the jars on things. I don't tighten them all the way ever. Ever. So if you were to go in my fridge right now, like all my mayonnaise jar, it's not tight. But I know where to grab the jar because it's my home. I live alone. But if someone was to come in my house and like make a sandwich, you're dropping that jar if you don't pick it up right, and it's going everywhere.
I thought she was going to say she doesn't put the toilet seat down.
Well, she lives alone, so it's fine.
I was all like,
no, why am I standing? I'm not standing. Wait, what? What do you mean? Why would I put it down? I'm not standing up. Is that the next question? Do you stand to pee? Sit or stand?
Oh my goodness. Do you have a favorite book?
Twilight.
I can't.
Obviously.
No, but okay.
I
But
can't.
hold on. I think people would think that's a joke answer and like a cop-out answer. But full seriousness, guys, I cried when I finished reading the last book in that series when I was in like 7th grade. When I cried because it was over. There was no more. That's how much that book affected me. It really did shape me. And like I'm literally Bella now, and I do sparkle when I go outside because I cover my face in glitter. So there we go.
Your dreams have all come true.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Invisibility, because I want to know everything going on. I'd be sneaking. I'd be lurking. Oh, I would be like Scooby-Doo style. Lurking.
What's that sound?
Oh no, it's Sampley. I think she's with us.
That's called a ghost. If you could invent a holiday, what would you celebrate?
Okay. I want to celebrate horses and their contributions to society because they remember the Pony Express? We did not focus enough on how much horses were the backbone of communication for this nation. And like they need their own day. And my horse Misty, shout out Misty. I just needed to say her name. I have nothing to say about her, but shout out her. She's dead.
I forget. Like, I know we just talked about this earlier. I forget she's a horse girl.
Yeah, I am a horse girl. I used to like run like those girls in elementary school that would be in PE like galloping like a horse. Not on all fours, don't not on all fours, but like just two-legged bipedal. Remember? Those girls would run like that. I swear it made me faster. I'd be like, this is turbo mode. Like, but that was me. I was that girl. Or I was walking the mile. You either find me running like a horse or walking the mile.
Same.
Respect. If you could have any one animal, real or fictional, as a pet, which one would it be?
Mr. Tumnus from Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh,
Wow, she had that ready.
Man, she had that in bank.
Also, no one steal this. If you're listening and you're a marching band show designer, I'm gonna write a Chronicles of Narnia show and you can't have it. And please don't steal my idea. But I think that is like the best marching show ever. Think of it, Chronicles of Narnia Aslan. Come on. Have you listened to the soundtrack?
Oh yeah, it's good.
It's amazing. Now the Disney rights are gonna be astronomical. Trey Sona is gonna like bleed your program dry. But the payoff is so worth it. The White Witch. Oh my gosh, think of what a good color guard director could just really do for you with that. Stay, baby.
What came first,
Be away.
the chicken or the egg?
I have something witty. Crap. I was on a roll. Uh okay, I'm not gonna lie. All I can think about is Dave's hot chicken. You said chicken, and I'm like, God, I would love Dave's hot chicken right now. Have you ever had it?
No.
No, Jose doesn't
It's
eat
like
spicy foods.
what?
Yeah, I don't eat spicy
He
food.
does not
None?
eat spicy foods.
Ever?
Zero.
I ate it spicy. I ate that jalapeno colache the other day.
That was an
Wait,
accident, and I
but
really
but
was like coveting that, and you ate it.
but what is spicy? Is like pepper spicy?
Just anything
Not
that's
pepper,
like
not like
hot.
black pepper.
Oh, okay. Okay. But anyways, the chicken came first, I guess, but I would just love Dave's hot chicken. Anyways, next.
If you had a time machine, what historical event would you go to and why?
I was literally talking about this yesterday. I'm so glad you asked. The Revolutionary War, because bear with me. There are a lot of negatives to this scenario, especially as like a woman, I imagine. But they looked so cozy in all of the like the women had so many layers of clothing on, and it would just look so cold outside. And I would love to just be a woman in my cabin waiting for my husband George Washington to return home, and I am bundled up in my furs and bear pelts and petticoat and duster, just to bring that back. So the Revolutionary War, but, like, right before we won, just so I could experience winning too, because I bet that was a rush. You know, they threw that tea. Oh, that one. Oh, man, I wish I was in that harbor when that happened, because they were feeling fresh. You couldn't tell them boys nothing. You couldn't tell them boys nothing. Earl Grey in the harbor, love. Man, they were.
All right, so but I got one final question or two questions for you. Okay, is there a Dairy Queen in your hometown?
There was, but it's just like a building with vines on it now.
Rip.
Oh,
That
sad
sucks.
day. What's your
Rip.
Dairy Queen order?
A dilly bar.
There's nothing
My-
wrong with dilly bar. You know that
I like dilly
We've
bars.
gotten that answer a few times now.
But like, did your school ever take you on a field trip to Dairy Queen just to eat a dilly bar?
Absolutely not.
No.
That's all we did. They literally teased my like chubby little kid self. They're teasing us with the rest of the menu. I'm like, I'd love steak fingers. Please. Like, if
I'll
what
do
if
anything.
I'm like, what if I have my own money though, Miss Prowl? If I have $10, can I just get some gravy and some fries or something? And they're like, no, dilly bar only. And that was the field trip. Like, I don't know, small town stuff, guys. Like, literally, that was an entire field
I
trip.
never
We
even got to
wasted.
do that.
You know how expensive buses are, band directors? You know, it's expensive to get a bus and move my class of 8.
Did you not just like walk to Dairy Queen? How far away was it from the school?
On the other side of town, girl. I
Was
see on the
it?
other side of Ellis County.
Dang.
Nah,
Where
I
was
coulda
the
rid my
Dairy
horse.
Queen?
I brought my horse to show and tell in elementary school one time. Fun fact.
That's fun.
My grandpa brought my horse to the school. Anyways, next.
well, in Italy, it was across the highway.
From like by like where the like Taco Bell is now?
Yes.
The barbecue place. No, the Dairy Queen was across the street from Texas Best Smokehouse, which has a
Oh,
sit-down Sonic,
it
which
sure
is weird.
does. And it caught on fire one time, and let me tell you, that's my mother's favorite pit stop between her house and my sister's house. And boy, was she upset when that Texas Best was closed.
Baby, you ain't lived till you've had you a double-barrel baked potato.
And there also used to be an Elvis
Elvis impersonator.
impersonator that would hang out.
That's a close personal family friend.
Yeah, and we would always hope to drive by when he was there. But
He
anyway,
helped raise me, that man. I was raised by wolves.
she was raised by Elvis and wolves.
Elvis and wolves, that's the Italy way. Come on, Ellis County.
Dang.
Well, I think
Shout out Italy.
I think that's all I got.
I don't have anything else.
Oh my gosh, you have so much to weed through. I'm so sorry. I talked so much.
Shout
it's
out.
Yap.
Shout out.
Shout out band. Hang on. Here's my closing remarks if you guys don't mind. I love band and we support the arts and music education. And you know what? Stay in school, kids. And if you are one of my current students and you're listening, practice. Love you.
You should be practicing right now.
You should literally be practicing.
This whole time you could have been practicing instead of listening to a podcast.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. I'm mad now.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Well, thanks, Alexis. And thanks for listening to Band Yap. We'll see you next time. Bye.
We out.